Good evening, everyone, and welcome into Tomahawk Valley at Madison Central High School, where tonight the Madison Central Indians, Tom, their third straight home game, and they'll host another district opponent tonight as they welcome in the Cardinals of George Rogers Clark. And we're coming at you live right here on WBON TV. Michael Watkins along with Tom Gross. Tom, a big high school football game here in Richmond, and a big one for Madison Central because tonight you're 0-1, GRC's 0-1. Neither team wants to fall to 0-2 in district play because for both teams, two of the big Lexington schools await. In the final district game, GRC will face Frederick Douglass. Madison Central will face Bryan Station next week. But tonight, both of these two teams in desperate need of a victory.
Yeah, they really do. And you could help yourself immensely with a victory here tonight. And I think both those teams know it. They both know that they've got to have this game tonight.
Yeah, GRC with a record of 3 wins, 4 losses, and 3 of those 4 losses coming in their last 3 games. Offensively, very inconsistent this year. But Madison Central has been very consistent. Even in their losses, the Indians know what they are going to get night in and night out. That's a very good defensive football team, an offense that can run the football, and a young quarterback who is not afraid to go out there and try and make a play for you.
Yeah, and he's been improving game after game. Despite the loss last week, it was just a couple of tough football breaks that hurt the Indians last week. A touchdown that was a touchdown that wasn't a touchdown. And then a couple other things that happened, a couple penalties that were called that, could have gone either way. So in this game, it's inches, it's little tiny things sometimes that can decide a football game.
In the last 3 losses for George Rogers Clark, they have a combined 24 points. And in those 3 losses, in each game, they gave up at least 26 points or more. So a chance for Madison Central to right the ship following a loss last week. And following their loss against Great Crossing, their only other loss this season, the Indians came right back, against Scott County. They came back the following week and demolished Great Crossing. I think we could see a very similar outcome tonight with a very hungry and very kind of angry Madison Central football team for many reasons. You look at the touchdown that was called back last week, how that game ended last week with, one of Douglas's coaches up here in the booth kind of raising some cane, some celebrating going on the field, lots of trash talk after that loss to Frederick Douglass. So I think Central can use that as motivation as they go into another district game tonight.
Got a lot of seniors on this team too, and they're holding their heads high. And the thing that has been impressive about them this year is their ability. They're not a gigantic football team, but it's their ability to go up against some of the biggest football players in the state and do well. And that's, there's a lot of people watching them, and they'll be watching them in tonight's ball game to see how they do against GRC.
We're live here on the Bishop Small Engine Repair pregame show. Tom Gross, Michael Watkins, glad to have you along with us. Bishop Small Engine Repair with 2 locations now to better serve you, one in Georgetown and one here on North Estill Avenue in Richmond. I know mowing season, for the most part, probably over with, Tom. But that's a great time when you maybe want to take your mower over to Bishop's, have it serviced, be sure that it's ready for when the next mowing season does come around. And Bishop's Small Engine Repair will take great care of you right here on North Estill Avenue in Richmond. Madison Central, George Rogers Clark, kickoff about 25 minutes away. We'll step aside for a 3-minute commercial break here live on WBON TV and WEKY.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience.
We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Code Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now still in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Whether you're looking for dependability in the game or on the road, Madison County is where you'll find it. Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond has the trucks you can depend on and a winning tradition, just like our great local sports teams. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see our dependable trucks and become a part of the winning tradition.
And at the half, EKU leads state 21-7.
I love the way these look.
Thanks.
Yeah, go Cardinals.
Is it here? Hey, Coach. It's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with a new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
Has anyone seen Coach?
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back in to Madison Central High School. It's Tomahawk Valley, the Indians of Madison Central, hosting George Rogers Clark here in a big district game tonight for the Indians. And Tom Gross joining me, Michael Watkins here on the call. And Tom, when you look at this game tonight, Madison Central, you know, coming off that loss last week, but when I talked to Coach Blair yesterday, he said that he really feels like his team kind of proved that we can hang with some of the top teams in Class 6A with the way that they were able to hang with Frederick Douglass. Had the Broncos on the ropes a couple of different times, obviously losing late in that ball game, but nothing to hang your head about. You were right there. You showed you can compete with a team like that, and a team that's had your number since its inception, since Frederick Douglass became a high school. They haven't played every year, but when they have played, Frederick Douglass has beaten Madison Central. Now, you didn't get over the hump last week, but you showed if the ball bounces your way or if the ball crosses the goal line and you actually get a touchdown call, maybe you get a victory over the Broncos last week.
Exactly. And, one of the stat guys here with us, Hugh and Ron. Ron told me before he left, he said, they got nothing to hang their heads about tonight. What a great game that was. And we're looking for that type of game here this evening.
Yeah, and I think when you look at what the Indians bring to the table tonight, a physical football team, GRC is a physical football team, and what the Cardinals will bring is the fact that they have a quarterback who is very dynamic. He's not a great thrower, but he's athletic, can cause problems if he gets out of the pocket, very similar to what the kid from Great Crossing was able to do a few weeks ago. Now, in that game, Jeremiah Clark broke off 2 very, very long runs, but Central played a zone defense. They only rushed 3 players, maybe blitzed an occasional linebacker at times, but I think we'll see a very similar defense like that tonight. And I expect Central to come back and get back in the win column and then turn their attention to what would next week be a second-place district game on the line on the road next week at Bryan Station.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. One of the things that really stands out, and I like stats, I always have, but 7 interceptions through the air thus far this season for J.T. Maston, their quarterback.
Yeah.
And he's the one that throws the ball. And then you look down on their rushing numbers, and they really don't have anybody that's, 482 yards. I don't think that's even average for the state right now. So they're going to depend a lot on their passing game. That means the ball's going to be up in the air, and we already know how well Central can defense the pass. They've had a lot of picks this year and are looking for a whole bunch more here this evening.
When you look at defensively, you've got Jackson Pritchard's got 3 interceptions as a team. The Indians have 7 of those on the year. And you got a guy like Sam Farmer who's got 76 tackles on the year.
It's amazing.
A guy like that can cause havoc on your defense or on your offense especially. And a guy like Sam, he's so tall and athletic, Tom, you kind of put him out there if he blitzes late or he's able to come through between him and McElwee, what they're able to do with Reese and Ogle, Quincy Compton, who's injured right now. William Thurman's been big, higher. They've got so many different guys who can make plays defensively. We've seen it from the Johnson Central game all the way through to last week when different guys have just been stepping up and making plays. I would expect that again here this evening. It's Madison Central and George Rogers Clark. We'll take a look now at our Jack Burford Chevrolet keys to the game. Get the keys to your next ride at Jack Burford Chevrolet right here on the Eastern Bypass in Richmond across from Walmart. You can check them out online at jackburford.com. See the latest inventory at Jack Burford Chevrolet. John was up here with us before we came on the air talking about a new vehicle that he got in. Was it a Corvette that he was talking about?
Yes.
Yeah. Purpley blue. That's what Samantha calls it. Purpley blue. And it sounds awesome. Now, it's a little bit above my pay grade, but I tell you what, folks, if you're looking for a sharp vehicle, get on over to Jack Burford Chevrolet and check it out. I think the keys tonight for Madison Central, just keep doing what you're doing. Be a physical football team. Run the football, take care of it, and defensively eliminate the big plays. That'll be the keys tonight for the Indians, Tom.
Yeah, good run defense against them last week, but they were still able to move the football. So that's what we'll be looking for here this evening. And, you get a guy like Chen on defense that's recovered 3 fumbles already this year. Who knows what might happen to them?
Well, and the thing about the Indians offense, we know Bryant Mathis is kind of the straw or the spoon that stirs the drink, but they've got a lot of other options. We've seen Barnes run the football, DeBruce, McElwee can run it at times, Herbst at the quarterback position, also a threat to run. You've got Sean Reese, who ran it in for a touchdown last week, should have had 2 touchdowns. So they've got plenty of options they can turn to, and that'll be, again, another key for them this evening. We'll step aside for another 3-minute commercial break. Lots more to get to here on the Bishop Small Engine Repair pregame show. We're live on WEKY and WBON TV.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
CT Diesel Performance is now located at 2269 Enterprise Drive off Duncannon Lane in Richmond. Chris Thorne and his staff have moved to help better serve their customers to a bigger and better location and are here to still offer you the best in getting your vehicle to its peak performance. At CT Diesel Performance, they service all your automotive needs. No job is too big or too small. Like CT Diesel Performance on Facebook to learn more about CT Diesel Performance. Now located at 2269 Enterprise Drive in Richmond. Richmond.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Whitaker Bank in Madison County is your local bank for convenience. With more branches than literally any other bank in Madison County, why go anywhere else? Whitaker Bank is known for their friendly customer service and easy access drive-thrus. Whitaker Bank, your home for local, friendly, family banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence, to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a side of ranch.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back here at Madison Central High School, where the Indians taking on the Cardinals of George Rogers Clark. And Tom, a good chance now for us to check out our Star Watch, courtesy of Jerry Goebel, State Farm Insurance. Jerry Goebel, State Farm Insurance, is located right here in Richmond. Former Madison Central Indian Jerry Goebel is so excited to say thank you to all the Indians fans for their support of his business, and say congratulations to the Madison Central Indians on a successful season thus far. Lots more big games coming up for the Indians, not only this week, but next week as well. They'll round out the regular season with their final game next Friday night on the road at Bryan Station. And Tom, a chance now to check out our Star Watch, and a couple of guys to look out for Madison Central offensively. You've got a guy like Bryant Mathis, 9 rushing touchdowns on the year, 723 rushing yards on 81 attempts. And I feel like with Bryant, Tom, there's been a lot of times this year where they've tried to run it up the middle. And Central's offensive line is not the biggest, especially when you don't have Camden Burke out there. But with Bryant, I feel like there's either been a small hole, he's going to get 1 to 2 yards, or he's going to get 100 yards. I mean, he has broken off some huge run plays. You look back at that game against Pulaski County 2 weeks ago, had a 90-yard touchdown run. I think it was like a 70-yard touchdown run. He's had so many big plays this year, and we'll see what shapes out tonight for Bryant Mathis. And then defensively, your Star Watch, it's got to be the guy we talked about earlier, Sam Farmer. He's got 76 tackles on the year, 2 tackles for loss, half a sack, and that number probably not even accurate in its own right. Yeah. But Sam Farmer has been an absolute beast defensively for the Madison Central Indians this season.
That's how he got the nickname Richmond 5-0. That's him.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And Farmer's a guy that every team has to game plan for. And what you do is if you key on Farmer, that guy allows guys like McElwee, Ogle, Heyer to come in there and wreak havoc in your backfield. We've seen it week in and week out with this Madison Central football team. So the Indians and the Cardinals, that's your Jerry Goebel State Farm Star Watch. And we're going to step aside for another Red Poppy timeout. Lots more to get to here on the pregame show back in 3 minutes on WEKY and WBON TV.
Hey everyone, Jeremy here with the Red Poppy. We're not your typical small business. We're a full floral and gift boutique, plus serve coffee and refreshers, and we have several food options as well. Stop by our convenient drive-thru on your way to work or let us deliver. Like us on Facebook and join us live at 5 each Friday where we give away great gifts. So far this year, we've given away a trip to Vegas, a trip for 4 to Disney World, and lots more. Come see us anytime and take advantage of our full menu at the Red Poppy, 5006 Atwood Drive, Suite 1 in Richmond.
Gillum Sports Lounge isn't just a place for good food and hospitality. It's about gathering with family and friends, satisfying those taste buds, and cheering on your favorite team. You can't go wrong with one of their delicious burgers, salads, pizzas, or one of their mini appetizers. Order online or stop in and cool off with a bucket of cold ones or beer on tap. At Gillum Sports Lounge, a staple in Richmond, Kentucky, inside the Richmond Mall.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
At First Franklin Financial, we make loans for living, offering personal loans from $600 to $15,000 with fixed rates, flexible terms, and payment plans to fit any budget. And with same-day approvals, you can get your money right away. The next time you need a little financial help, First Franklin Financial is here for you. Visit oneffc.com to learn more.
Pruitt & Sons Auctioneers have over 24 years experience in the auction industry. Whether you're selling real estate, personal property, or liquidating your assets, Pruitt & Sons can help take your property to auction and walk you through the process. Serving all over Central Kentucky, visit PruittAuctioneers.com. And remember, Angela Pruitt for all your real estate needs as well.
If you need a chiropractor but thought you couldn't afford it, the Joint Chiropractic in the Richmond Center has you covered. Your first visit only costs $29 and includes a consultation exam and your first adjustment. So what are you waiting for? The Joint Chiropractic is open nights and weekends for your convenience, and there's no appointment required, plus no insurance hassles or co-pays. So come see the friendly, talented staff at the Joint Chiropractic in the Richmond Center.
Back here on WBON TV and WEKY on the Bishop's Small Engine Repair halftime show. Now time to take a look at the orthopedic sports and physical therapy injury report. And today, Tom, still a couple of key Indians not playing tonight for Coach William Blair. No Camden Burke again. Burke, the offensive tackle. Thought we might get him back tonight. He is not going to be able to play. Coach Blair said they're trying to play it very cautious with him, especially with the postseason right around the corner. Quincy Compton also out again this evening for the Indians. Good news is, though, Clark Lawson will be back out there in uniform tonight, the tight end for the Indians, who caught 2 touchdowns in both the Great Crossing win and the game against Pulaski County.
Yeah. Looking forward to seeing him back out there again, because they really have missed him here as of late.
Yeah, another weapon for Carson Herbst to look at. And folks, you got to get back to the life you love. Connect with an expert physical therapist who will listen to your story, give you a personalized treatment plan that delivers long-lasting results, and will stick with you every step of the way. Get better and stay better with orthopedic sports and physical therapy, with locations not only here in Richmond, but all over Central Kentucky and up north as well, including spots in Louisville, Lexington, and Southern Indiana.
You should have told me. I could have sang Physical by Olivia Newton-John for you behind it.
Got a big game tonight, Madison Central and George Rogers Clark. The Indians going to have all of their seniors coming out for the captain's meeting.
I love that. I think that's very classy move.
Yeah, 14 of them going to be up there for the captain's meeting tonight. They'll be in the red home uniforms, the white pants, white numbers, white letters outlined in the royal blue, with the white helmet and the Navajo chop on the side of that helmet. On the other side for George Rogers Clark, white road uniforms, black pants, black helmet with the red and white stripe on the helmet, red numbers, red letters outlined in black for the Cardinals.
I wore my red tonight for the Indians.
Yes, Samantha's got her red on. I've got navy. I've got navy on.
Yeah, that's all right.
Well, I've got navy shirt underneath. I've got my Lucky Red boxers on. Does that count, Tom?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
we're good then.
We don't have to see them.
Okay.
You got them on.
Yes. That's the WBON TV After Dark. Get to stay up late for that
you
stuff.
You got to stay up after midnight for that.
We got the captain's meeting coming up here at midfield.
We'll turn on the camera back at the studio. 12:01. Michael Watson's going to show you his
Lucky Red boxers.
Drawers, his Lucky Red drawers.
You got to pay for that. That's pay-per-view programming.
Yeah, that should be about what, 25 a piece.
I mean, yeah, you'd think
like
so.
That. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it too. Yeah, Samantha talking about the captains and GRC out there. They've got 4 extra captains as well tonight. So
yeah, that's good. I like that. I think that's a very classy thing, and it's very symbolistic too. Yeah.
Well, and this team, they're very close. When I talked to Coach Blair, I asked him about the seniors, and he said, well, this group right here, they were freshmen on that team that made it all the way to the semi-state game, when Coach Holcomb was here.
Yes.
They've tasted it before. They were also a part of a very, kind of disappointing season last year. So they've been at the highs at Madison Central and also a part of the very, very low at Madison Central. So they've experienced it all, and they have really come together this season to have a successful year. But a loss tonight, really kind of hurts you. You got to find a way to win these district games. These are the ones that matter. Central lost the game against Frederick Douglass last week. I'll try to get back in the win column here tonight. We'll step aside for our final commercial break here on the Bishop Small Engine Repair pregame show, The Kickoff. On the other side, we're live on WEKY and WBON TV.
It's that time of year when we are day and night driving with our kids all over. Your car never stops. At AMCO Transmissions, we make sure to keep you rolling. We have the latest technology, certified technicians, and longest warranty to keep your vehicles running strong. We specialize in all foreign and domestic transmissions, drivetrain, or just general maintenance. Did you know at AMCO the average customer saves $1,800 in comparison to the dealer? And AMCO has a longer warranty. Come see us at AMCO Transmission for the best service and the cheapest prices around. AA MC.
Cars of Kentucky is a proud sponsor of Eastern Kentucky University Athletics. In Richmond, we bleed maroon. Go Colonels. And when you're ready for your next pre-owned automobile, swing on over to Cars of Kentucky. Cars of Kentucky has vehicles starting at $3,000 and up, so we literally have something for every budget. 356 Big Hill Avenue in Richmond, or check them out, carsofkentucky.com. Let's go Colonels!
Your vehicle's safety and integrity depend on its windows, which means a small crack can lead to big problems. Whether it's a repair or a replacement, the experts at Aero Auto Glass can have your car's windows looking like new in no time. With mobile service available in Lexington, Richmond, and surrounding areas, you can have your car serviced close to home. If you have damaged auto glass, call the professionals at Aero Auto Glass, 866-975-4527.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond has you covered with all your battery needs, plus they're your local stop for U-Haul and your vehicle key and fob headquarters. Check out their new auto detail shop, Aces Detailing, located at Batteries Unlimited. They do simple detailing with a deep, thorough clean for the inside, wash and wax options for the outside, and a deep clean of the engine bay when your ride is dirty. Check out Aces Detailing at Batteries Unlimited.
When perfect is in the air, you can feel it. Presenting the new Ultimate Comfort System from Lennox, the most advanced heating and air conditioning system ever.
Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's affordable heating and air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
When the awful Michigan weather makes its way down I-75, you want your vehicle ready for anything. Holland Sons Auto Care knows there's no good time to break down, but especially when it's ice cold outside. So get that preventative maintenance taken care of at Holland Sons on North Keeneland Drive in Richmond. Holland Sons works on the smallest repairs all the way up to major engine work, and they can work on Chevy, Mercedes, and everything in between. So no need to take your German car up to Lexington to overpay when Holland Sons is just off exit 90 in Richmond. Call 859-626-7695 for Holland Sons Auto Care.
The Cardinals about to kick it off here to the Indians at Madison Central High School. Thanks for joining us here on the Bishop Small Injury Repair pregame show. North Estill Avenue here in Richmond, where you can find Bishop's. Take your mower over there and get it ready for the next mowing season, courtesy of Bishop Small Injury Repair, with locations in Richmond, North Estill Avenue, and also in Georgetown.
You got a tiller for your garden? They can help you with that too.
Oh, I think they do it all. The small engines.
Anything with a small engine, yeah. They'll Papa will hook you up over there, and you got to make Mama happy.
You got to make Mama happy.
Yeah, if Mama's happy, then everybody's happy.
Indians will have Hairston back to return. And you can hear the crowd. They are fired up.
Oh, yeah.
Central looking for their first district win of the season. Got a chance to do it tonight on senior night. And here comes the kickoff. The squib kick going to be returned by an up man. That's a good one to take it. Cody Morrison. And Cody will have it across the 40 up to the 42. And the Indians will take over there for their first drive of the ball game.
Michael, I've been seeing a lot of teams this year. They seem to be kicking away from the normal return men that are deep. And for some reason, I guess they feel like they can do better coverage if you kick to one side short or the other.
Well, here's the thing I think that's happened too. A lot of these, it's hard finding a good kicker that can just kick it deep. You know, we've seen a few of them come through Madison Central, but they're few and far between at the high school level right now. Carson Herbst up under center. Ball on the right hash. Will hand it off up the gut to Bryant Mathis, who was kind of nicked up in a very physical football game last week with Frederick Douglass. Bryant's able to pick up, looks like 4.5, maybe 5 yards on first down. Bring up a second and long 5, short 6 for the Indians.
Nice play, really. They're testing out the middle of the defensive line. They've done that all season long. And if they can, find some yards, they'll just keep pounding away right up the middle.
Yeah, you look at the lineage of running backs that's come through. What Brady Hensley did during his 3 years here with Madison Central. Freddie Chenault comes to mind. The Parks kid was really good when he was here.
The Water Spider.
The Water Spider, yeah. They'll hand it off to Barnes. He'll get near a first down, gains 4.5 to bring up a 3rd and 1 as the Indians push the ball onto the Cardinals side of the football field. It'll be 3rd down and 1, and already, Tom, in that no man's land, if they don't get it here, I would expect a 4th down opportunity for Madison Central early on in this football game.
Yeah, I think they're going to be all right, though. I'm seeing the defensive linemen being knocked backwards, so that means they're winning the line of scrimmage.
Herbst decides to just keep it himself, and he's going to be close. I don't think he got it, Tom, on the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, it's the mark is where it's going to be, and the near side.
Yeah, the near side officials got him with the first down. Yeah. No signal yet, and we might see an early measurement here. Oh, there we go. We got the first down.
Yeah, they use the hash mark a lot. And if the football, that was over halfway beyond the hash mark, so they figured, that's good.
The far side official had him marked about maybe inches short. The near side guy had him marked across the line. We'll take a good spot, and we'll take a first down. 1st and 10 now at the 47-yard line. Herbst's going to go up under center again. Man in motion's Pritchard. They'll give it to Corinthian Barnes, and he'll get it across the 45 down to the 44. Gain of about 3.5 for Corinthian. First Corinthians on first down, Tom. It's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Madison Central Indians, coming out with a loss last week to Frederick Douglass. Freddie D has never lost to Madison Central, but that one last week was by far the closest of the history between those two programs. And I feel like if you talk to any of these Madison Central football players, they'll tell you they feel like they let one slip away last Friday night here on their home field.
Corinthians' 51st carry this season.
And now it's Sean Reese taking the handoff from Herbst. No running room there as he goes for no gain. Was lucky to able to get back to the original line of scrimmage there, and it's 3rd and 7.
I was concerned to mark him back because it looked like his knee may have been down as he went around the corner and kind of slipped.
Yeah, Barnes comes back in. Reese will head back over to the sideline on 3rd and a long 6, short 7. Morrison near side. Cody with one-on-one coverage here, matched up with him. Defense backs off. They give it to Pritchard on the kind of end around in motion. They move him. He gets it to the 40. And that will bring up a 4th and about 2.5 yards for the Madison Central offense. And this is definitely 4-down territory now, Tom.
Yeah, good eye there. I was wondering if you get that yardage.
Yeah, and they need to get to the 37. It's at the 40.
Yeah.
But the yard marker is in between the 37 and 38 yard line.
Yes.
So.
A little bit closer to the 37.
It is,
38.
yeah.
Yep.
On 4th down. They give it to Mathis near side. Bryant finds a hole and kind of backs his way in. Put it in reverse. Terry for a 1st down. You've seen that video, right?
Yeah. Nice running there by Mathis. It's good to see him. And hopefully he has a real successful night tonight, coming in averaging over 100 yards a game, and be good for him to pop a 200-yard game tonight.
We've ran 7 plays, and already 4 different guys, make it 5 different guys, have carried the football for Central. Herbst, Mathis, Pritchard, Barnes, and Sean Reese has also had a handoff. They go back to Barnes here on 1st down. Corinthian from the 37 inside the 35, about a 2.5-yard pickup. Ball spotted now in the center of the field on what will be a 2nd down and a long 7 yards.
Yeah, Corinthian makes my all-name team this year. Love that first name. And we will not do until we win the fight.
Are you not entertained? On 2nd down, the Indians will send Mathis in motion. And Herbst will give it to Barnes. First man through. Gets about 2.5 more.
Yeah.
It'll be 3rd and short for Madison Central. Indians losing they've had a lot of close games this week, Tom. You know, the game against Johnson Central was close here at home.
Yeah.
Had the Pulaski game come down to the wire, obviously winning that one with 12 seconds to go. And then you had the one last week. Final possession, Central had a chance to tie it or maybe even possibly go for a win late in the 4th quarter, but the comeback effort fell short. 3rd down, Pritchard in motion. They'll pitch it to him right side. Bryant, Mathis the lead blocker. Pritchard has a 1st down, but a flag comes in, and it's in the vicinity of a hold, which will be bringing this one back on a 1st down picked up by Pritchard. Indians think that's on them as well as they're backing up behind the original line of scrimmage.
Well, when you get a situation like that where you're going to run around the end, you got to contain if you're the defense or the offensive end on that side, and they're not used to grabbing a big 230-pound linebacker and trying to keep him from getting into play. And I think that's what happened there. It was a little bit of a mismatch in size. They just grabbed onto the jersey to try to keep him from making a tackle.
Ball now at the 41 of GRC. Need to get to the 32. Or excuse me, the 27. So it's 3rd down and 15 with Morrison here on the near side again. Coverage backs off of Cody. We'll run a little trickery action with Pritchard busting it out near side. And Jackson's going to have a 1st down as he picks up about an 18-yard gain on a 3rd down carry. They give it to Mathis, who pitches it over to Pritchard. And the Indians move the sticks. 1st down and 10, Madison Central.
I like that word, trickery. That was a trickery play. Big gainer and a 1st and 10 with opportunity here to put the first points on the board.
Indians moving the sticks yet again. 1st and 10 inside the 25-yard line. Herbst to Barnes. Big hole for Corinthian. He'll rumble, bumble, and stumble inside the 20 down to the 16-yard line. A nice pickup for Barnes. Gain of 8. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 2 for the Indians. And Barnes getting a lot of work here on this first drive, Tom.
He is, and good to see that. Good to see them spreading the wealth, so to speak, in the rushing game.
Central has already had the football more than halfway through this first quarter. A long drive looking to cap it off with points. 2nd down and about 2.5, 3 yards as Herbst. Kind of a little botched play there, and Carson's able to dive forward, and it'll be near a 1st down. Carson tried to hand it off to Barnes. He immediately was hit. Carson pulls it back into his own chest and then just tried to make something of it. It'll be 3rd and less than a yard now for Madison Central. Ball now on that right hash mark at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, it looked like the Indians had a little game of dodgem cars going on there. The quarterback and 2 backs all ran into each other, but a nice heads-up play by the sophomore quarterback to take it in and get it out there near a first down.
3rd down and less than a yard. Herbst up under center. They'll hand it off near side. Pritchard. He's got a big first down inside the 10 and marked down at the 8-yard line, setting up a 1st and goal for the Indians. Time of kind of a delayed handoff there as they sent Pritchard in motion from the far side, bring him near side, and they just kind of had a couple of different guys kind of bust through the line of scrimmage there through the offensive line. Pritchard comes behind Herbst, gives it to him, and again, more misdirection, confusing the defense. They say the ball is at the 7-yard line, so 1st and goal from there. Morrison had a one-handed highlight reel light catch last week. Let's see if they go back to him. Instead, they keep it on the ground with Mathis. And Bryant will have it inside the 5-yard line. Gain of 3, 2nd and goal coming up as we dip under 4 minutes to play here in the 1st quarter.
Al 21 there looking good on that carry. Kept them legs moving, was able to grind out a couple extra yards. So big 3rd down play now. Or 2nd down, I should say.
2nd down. They mark it at the 3-yard line. So a gain of 4 for Bryant on that 1st down carry. Herbst again up under center. Mathis again in motion. They're going to run the option. Carson's got a wide open lane and an easy 6. Touchdown, Madison Central. They fake it to Corinthian Barnes, who they've gone to multiple times on the drive. Herbst kept it himself. He could have done a somersault, a backflip, and still scored 6 points. Had a wide open lane, and the Indians strike first here in this district matchup with the Cardinals.
2nd leading rusher for Madison Central, coming in with 239 yards, and he adds to that plus 6 points.
What a beautiful drive by the Madison Central Indians. They're going to go for 2 here as Carson is going to again just run it into the end zone with ease. 8-0 Madison Central. 3:36 left to play. We'll step aside for a Red Poppy timeout on WEKY and WBON TV.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience.
We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Code Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now Steel in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Whether you're looking for dependability in the game or on the road, Madison County is where you'll find it. Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond has the trucks you can depend on and a winning tradition just like our great local sports teams. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see our dependable trucks and become a part of the winning tradition.
Back here on WBON TV as Peyton Gilboa will kick it off for the Madison Central Indians. And will be returned from around the 6-yard line. Coming near side. Cardinals getting a good field position up to the 28-yard line as ball is returned by number 23, Braylon Nestor of the Cardinals. The GRC team will come out and see if they can answer a long drive by Madison Central where they just ran the ball down the throats of GRC and cap off the drive with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to boot.
Yeah, they overcame a penalty, holding penalty of 10 yards and a couple of stops where they had no gain, but continued to march on. And what we have, 1 4th down play where they converted. So good job by the Indians on their first possession.
Now defensively, Central will come out with a 3-down lineman, kind of a 3-3 stack. 3 defensive linemen, 3 linebackers. As they're going to throw on first down, GRC. Man open over the middle, wide open, and a nice pass and catch up near midfield as connecting with his wide receiver, Atheus Morris, is the quarterback for the Cardinals, Sam Clements. And they'll move the sticks on their very first drive. Nice pass and catch, and had all day to throw, did Clements on that play, Tom.
Yeah, Morris with a touchdown already this year. And he averages about 20 yards in receiving per game through the 7 games thus far.
Yeah, GRC, they've used 3 different quarterbacks on the season. Handoff here. Goes to number 3. That's Zayden Turner. He'll be hitting the backfield, and he will have forward progress, gain of close to a yard. It's Clements getting the start today. J.D. Maston and Clements have each played in 7 games this year for the Cardinals. But Clements gets the nod tonight, and he's got a 2nd down and 9 coming up following a 1-yard run by Turner. 2 receivers each way. Turner goes out in the flat. They'll throw it to him, and the Indians have defenders there. Could have been a hold. Referee doesn't throw the flag, and a nice pickup again for Turner as he'll get it across midfield and down to the 46-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short for the Cardinals from there.
On the last play before this, Farmer with a great solo tackle there. You can see why he leads the team now with 47 solo tackles on the season. And, you know, you divide that by 7. You're having a great defensive game every game.
4 receivers for Clements on 3rd and 4. He'll fake the handoff, throw a quick out pattern. It's complete to number 11, Camden McAlpin on the grab for the Cardinals. They'll move the sticks, and already 2 first downs on the opening drive for GRC with 1:46 remaining here in the first quarter. And Tom, Clements last week was just 2 of 8, had no net passing yards in the loss to Bryan Station. Both he and Maston saw time at the quarterback position, but he's looked good here on this opening drive. Handoff, Turner again running far side. Breaks the tackle, still on his feet. Farmer able to kind of just saddle him up and ride him out of bounds near the 31-yard line. Another nice play for GRC that gains 9. It'll be 2nd down and short. And I don't think Madison Central expected this from a GRC offense to only put up 24 points over their last 3 games. They look good here on this opening drive.
They do, and they're being successful. So I'm sure there's going to be some adjustments here once the defense comes off the field.
2nd down and less than a yard. Clements back in the shotgun again. They'll throw. Indians bring pressure, and that pass going to be incomplete. He was throwing it toward his sideline. Really only put it to where his man could get it, as Thomas in there along with Ogle to provide some pressure against the GRC quarterback.
And they're liking that little 5-and-out route. They'll run the receiver down the field 5 yards, and then he'll cut it and head straight for the sideline. Then the quarterback tries to fit it in right there before he goes out of bounds.
So it's 3rd down. They say now a full yard. Nose of the football touching the 31-yard line, need the 30 for a 1st down. Set to go back to Turner on the ground. They will. He'll go right up the gut, get the yardage needed for the 1st, but that's it. Really needed a yard and a half. He got 2, and the Cardinals once again move the sticks. 1st down and 10 inside the 30-yard line of the Indians, and Central's defense kind of asleep right now, at the will, if you will. It's 1st and 10 for the Cardinals again. Moving the sticks is Clements' 3rd 1st down conversion for GRC on this opening drive. Clements will have trips right, tied into the far side. Turner to his right in the backfield. They'll give it to him going that way. Indians had a man there as he spun around. Good defense by Madison Central, was getting in there to make the stop. Is number 85 for the Indians. That's Liam Daly on the stop for Central. 2nd down and 9 for the visitors.
Farmer's going to get an assist on that. He was in to help secure the stop, the tackle.
And 2nd down and 9 will have to wait. First quarter comes to an end. Indians had a long opening drive that ended off with 8 points, a touchdown and the 2-point conversion from Carson Herbst. If the defense can wake up when we come back, 2nd and 9 facing them on the other side on WEKY and WBON TV.
And at the half, EKU leads state 21-7.
I love the way these look.
Thanks.
Yeah, go Cardinals.
Is it here? Hey, Coach, it's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game? Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with the new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
Has anyone seen Coach?
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
GRC facing a 2nd down and 9 as they come out of the first quarter break. 2 receivers each way. Man in motion left to right as they've now switched quarterbacks, Tom. The Cardinals switching quarterbacks and going with Madison now. And on this first play of the second quarter, they'll go no gain. They try to do the end around with Kamani John. And he's unable to get anywhere offensively. 3rd and 9 now. Great defense once again by the Indians as Maston now settles in at quarterback for the Cardinals.
Great job of stringing things out on that far sideline, and both the linebacker over there as well as the defensive end were able to hold them to no gain.
Trips left, 1 receiver right for Maston. Now Turner out in the flat. They'll give it to him as Sean Reese came in to light up Maston. Turner breaking tackles, finally going to be ridden down. There is a flag in the backfield at the 33-yard line. And this looks like it should be a hold against GRC. White hat going over to check with Coach Blair, and they will accept the penalty and back the Cardinals up. Tom, here's the thing I don't understand about GRC's offense. Clement's coming in, moves you all the way down inside the 30-yard line, and I know it might have been part of your game plan, but then you switch quarterbacks, and now on this 3rd and long play, they bring Clements back in, and Madison goes over to the sideline. So Clements will come back in at the quarterback position. They'll have 4 receivers each, or 4 receivers out there with 2 receivers each way. Ball at the left hash mark at the 38-yard line, and they need to get past the 20 to move the sticks.
Looks like there's a little bit of confusion on the offensive
I'd be
end.
confused too. Who's my quarterback?
Yeah.
Clements will take the snap, moves a man in motion behind him. Going deep, got a man, and that pass is going to be hauled in inside the 5, down to the 2-yard line. What a connection as McAlpin gets inside of Bryant Mathis to make the catch and set up the Cardinals for a 1st and goal.
One of those passes you had to be down low to haul it in. Nobody else was going to get to the ball. Great throw and money right down on the 2-yard line. Now they got 4 tries to punch it in here and draw the team back to within 2.
1st and goal. Clements, beautiful pass to McAlpin. First and goal, and they'll go with Clements in the pistol. 2 fullbacks and a tailback. That's Turner. They'll give it to Turner, dancing around in the backfield. Hit, stood up, still on his feet, and the Indians will keep him out of the end zone. Ogle coming in to help finish him off as he got a yard inside the 2-yard line now. Bring up a 2nd and goal.
Yeah, tough defensive stand right here would really help the Indians. If they could just hold them to a field goal, that would be good.
Second and goal. The tail of the football touching the 2-yard line on the right hash mark, far side of the field. Clements got the play call in with now 10 seconds left on the play clock.
You can see that from
just a guess. They'll fake it to Turner. Clements looking over the middle, and that pass is incomplete. No flags, great coverage. And Jeff Hairston in there on the stop to knock that one free. It'll be 3rd and goal. I like the play call, though, from GRC, Tom.
Yeah,
Letting Clements kind of make a decision. Had some time to throw. Looked around, found an open receiver, but Hairston came in with the deflection. And it's now 3rd and goal inside the 2-yard line. McAlpin will now come back in at quarterback. He's more of the running threat, I believe, of the two QBs. So we might see if they run some option here with McAlpin going up under center in a full house formation. And now he splits out left. They snap it, and a false start going to be called against GRC.
Had 2 men in motion at the same time.
Yeah, McAlpin came out of the quarterback position to the near side, and then their wing back on the right side went in motion as well to more of a slot receiver type position. And the false start will back them up, and that's a huge mistake against GRC, who had it inside the 2 for a 3rd and goal. Now back this thing up to the 7-yard line, half the distance to the goal. And it's 3rd and goal from now the 7-yard line.
Well, if you're a defensive player right now, you're thinking, we're going to stop them here. We're going to stop them. We're going to hold them to a field goal or maybe to no points on this trip clear down the field.
Clements back in at quarterback. Turner to his right. They'll fake it to him. Clements will keep it, and he will go down. Nate Ogle was the closest defender to him, pushing him down. No gain on the play, and it's 4th and goal for GRC, and it looks as if they're going to send the field goal unit out. Looking over to the sideline, and here comes the field goal unit for GRC to try to put some points on the board. Down 7, make it 8-0. Aiden Cockrell is 1 of 1 on field goal attempts this year. He'll come in with what will be a 24-yarder from the right hash mark. Snap is down, kick is up, and that kick is good. 8-3 Cardinals on the board. Trail it now by 5 with 8:37 to play in the second quarter. We'll be right back on WEKY and WBON TV.
You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
GRC to kick it away. It's Cockrell to kick to Hairston. Jeff going to back it up all the way inside the 1 and take it out, Tom. Hairston coming near side, splits a pair of defenders, and will dive forward to the 26-yard line. You know, they've talked about, you know, the good teams. Obviously, we've seen a lot of teams make some deep runs in the postseason. Well, how about the Madison Central girls soccer team tomorrow at 11 a.m. in Franklin County? They will take on Lexington Catholic for the 3rd straight year in the 11th Region Girls Soccer Championship game. 2 years ago, they lost to Lex Catholic in the championship game. Last year, they beat them in the championship game. And those two teams will play again in the 11th Region Girls Soccer Championship tomorrow at 11 a.m. up in Franklin County. So good luck to Coach Nash and the Lady Indians. Hopefully they will pull out a victory and go back-to-back 11th Region champions, Tom.
Yeah. Nice run by Mathis there, Michael, to get this second drive started.
Second down. And 6. little trickery with Davion DeBruce coming near side, and DeBruce showing a burst of speed as he gets it to the 40-yard line, and a first down for the Indians. Moving the sticks, Davion DeBruce, another Madison Central ball carrier, Tom, getting in on the action. We've seen Herbst, Reese, Barnes, Mathis, Pritchard, and now Davion DeBruce, the 6th Madison Central football player to carry the football for positive yardage tonight.
Yeah, DeBruce about 8 yards on that one, gives him 50 in 11 attempts here on the year, and he's averaging about 10 yards per game, which is good if you're only going to touch the ball 2 or 3 times.
1st and 10. Herbst back under center. They'll give it to Corinthian Barnes. Barnes, not much running room there. No gain. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Yeah, that was a brick wall that time set up by GRC.
This past Monday on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show, Samantha and I had the Madison Central State Champs, the boys golf team from Central, on the show this past Monday. Coach Kyle Congleton and his guys winning their 3rd straight state championship last week over in Bowling Green. Congratulations once again to them. 2nd down and 10. It's Radcliffe in motion. Herbst tried to hand it off. Nobody was there, so he's like, okay, I'll see if I can find a hole. Found one and gains 5 yards. 2nd and 5 coming up as they get it to the 46-yard line of Madison Central.
Yeah, TJ Hoot, number 21, got a hand on his foot as he was full speed ahead and was able to pull him down, or he might have taken that one all the way to the house.
6:40 to play in the first half.
We're moving right along here, my friend.
Herbst to go up under center again. It's Radcliffe in motion. And Carson wants to call a timeout. Didn't like what he saw. Some confusion there again on the Madison Central offense. So let's take another Red Poppy timeout. We'll be right back on WEKY and WBON TV.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
CT Diesel Performance is now located at 2269 Enterprise Drive off Duncannon Lane in Richmond. Chris Thorne and his staff have moved to help better serve their customers to a bigger and better location and are here to still offer you the best in getting your vehicle to its peak performance. At CT Diesel Performance, they service all your automotive needs. No job is too big or too small. Like CT Diesel Performance on Facebook to learn more about CT Diesel Performance. Now located at 2269 Enterprise Drive in Richmond.
Back from the Red Poppy timeout, it's 3rd and 5. Herbst, they gave it off to Mathis. Bryant getting it to midfield, and it'll bring up a 4th and 1 and another 4th down decision for Coach William Blair. As Central gets positive yardage again, Tom, but it will be 4th down.
Not even 1 yard, Michael. I think he needs 3/4 of a yard. Let's say 2 feet, 10 1/4 inches for the first down.
Folks, the Red Poppy located here in Richmond, right there on Atwood Drive. Be sure to go check them out at theredpoppy.com or like them on Facebook, and be sure to check them out every Friday at their own Live at 5, where they give away some great gifts courtesy of the Red Poppy here in Richmond. Hand off. Reese finds a big hole, and Sean rumbling, bumbling, and stumbling all the way down to the 30-yard line. A nice pickup to move the sticks on 4th down and short. And Madison Central, a huge gain there with Sean Reese taking the handoff from Herbst, Tom.
Yeah, they got every bit of 19 yards on that carry. You like to see that. And that puts the Indians down again inside the 35-yard line, almost the 30-yard line here with 5:17 to go in the half.
Offense comes back out. 1st and goal at the 31-yard line. And we got a whistle. And it looks like a timeout called by GRC, down 8-3. 5:01 to play in the 2nd quarter on WEKY and WBON TV.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Whitaker Bank in Madison County is your local bank for convenience. With more branches than literally any other bank in Madison County, why go anywhere else? Whitaker Bank is known for their friendly customer service and easy access drive-thrus. Whitaker Bank, your home for local, friendly, family banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
First down with the Madison Central Indians. They're going to fake it to Barnes, keep it with Herbst, and Carson will get it down to the 25-yard line. A nice run from Herbst with Mathis, Pritchard, and Barnes leading the way. And it will be second and short. Nice pickup there for Carson Tom, moving it inside the 25-yard line.
Yeah, he's got it down to the Jeff Gordon there, and it'll be second down at about 3.
I still think it's Kobe Bryant. Well, we can go with Jeff Gordon.
24?
Kobe wore 8 and 24. So.
Yeah, see. Jeff only wore 24 on the car.
Second down, Herbst. Handoff. Davion to Bruce. Lets the defender go by. Davion showing a burst of speed. Will set up the Indians a first and goal at the 5-yard line.
Nice defensive play there for GRC by Trey Davis. He saved the touchdown. Had a good angle coming from that corner position on the far side and was able to come over and knock him out of bounds before he could score. It's first and goal again, Michael.
Moving the sticks. Davion to Bruce. Couple of nice carries on this drive. Stop the clock at 4:12, and ball spotted at the 6-yard line. Central looking to take a 2-score lead again. And it's a whistle blown and a timeout this time for the Indians. Madison Central going to pause here for a moment time and give us a chance to say thanks for all of our great sponsors here on WEKY and WBON TV. We could not bring any of this coverage to you without the great folks at Jerry Goble State Farm Insurance, CT Diesel Performance, Chenault Vineyards, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Raider Mayo and Hornsby. Tons of other great local sponsors helping us bring you this coverage live tonight on WEKY and WBON TV. Samantha going to go down and, well, I thought she was going to take her wireless mic and go talk to, oh, she's just getting some video. That's what she's doing.
Yeah. She'll be back in a couple minutes for the microphone.
Yeah, well, it's chilly out there tonight. Where are we at temperature-wise now, Tom?
I would say probably 51.
Radcliffe coming on the field late. 53 degrees right now here in Richmond. We got some beautiful weather coming up this weekend, too, man.
Can't beat it with a stick, man.
Herbst will go up under center. Radcliffe in motion. They'll give it to Reese. Sean kind of bouncing off defenders. He'll get it inside the 3, down to the 2, and it will be second and goal from there.
You know that Coach Blair, Michael, had to say to himself that Herbst, you know, starting the year, he knew he was a young player. He knew he was an athlete.
Yeah.
But he had much confidence in him that he could take control of this offense and move the ball. And, you know, just the series of these handoffs here down close to the goal line, what a great job he's done.
Radcliffe in motion again. They give it right back to Reese. Thomas will lead the way. Ball came out. The signal is touchdown for the Indians at the moment, and they will count the score. Touchdown, Sean Reese. They say it was across the goal line before the ball came out. See if we can catch it here on the replay. Reese bouncing off multiple tacklers. The ball comes out late, but they say that he was in for 6. And the Indians tack on 6 more, make it 14-3 with the extra point coming up for Madison Central. If they go for 2 again like they did on the first drive to cap off the touchdown. They'll swing the gate this way, and coming across were the Cardinals. There were 2 defensive linemen that chased after a Madison Central offensive lineman. So the flag comes in, and with 3:21 left to play here in the first half, we'll get the decision from Coach Blair on if they want to just kick the PAT, or now that you're a little bit closer, Tom, do you go for 2 again?
Yeah, let's see what they decide here. They're talking things over right now, and the official is headed toward the sideline, calling the offside penalty.
They declined the penalty, so we'll just set up Herbst for the extra point to hold and Gilbo to kick. High snap. Herbst gets it down. Gilbo puts it through. And it's 15-3 Indians. 3:21 left to play on WEKY and WBON TV.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a side of ranch.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back in Richmond here, the Indians on top now 15-3. And it'll be Peyton Gilbo to kick it away for Madison Central after another long drive, Tom, where the Indians did not throw a pass. They have yet to throw a pass here in the first half, keeping it on the ground, and it's been successful thus far.
Yeah, it has. They probably stay right with that strategy until GRC shows them they can stop them.
Cardinals on the return. And a big return coming up the sideline on that far side of the field. Well, pushing after the play was over.
Yeah,
but he keeps their cool. Yeah, it looked like it was a late hit from an Indian defender.
Yeah.
Flag wasn't thrown, but the Cardinals get good field position with 3:11 left to play. And Tom, even though they only got 3 on their opening drive, still looked pretty good. Did GRC. Compared to what they've looked like the last 3 weeks offensively, Sam Clements comes out there and looks pretty daggone good throwing the football for the Cardinals. Had it not been for a false start penalty inside the 5-yard line, they might have scored 6.
Yeah, 34-yard return there on the kickoff.
Clements with 2 receivers each way, 3:11 left in the first half. He'll fake the handoff, keep it himself, run right up the gut, and waiting on him with a shoestring tackle, it's McElwee for a 3-yard stop. Clements gets 3, had visions of more as the clock ticks down under 3 minutes left in the first half.
Loading up the left side this time. I'm almost positive we're going to see the ball in the air right here.
Yeah, and McAlpin caught the big pass earlier. Mathis giving him about 12 yards of distance on the coverage on that far side of the field. They'll run it to that far side with Turner, a big hole, and Turner might go the distance. Pritchard trying to catch him. He cannot do it, and Turner goes 53 yards to the house in a huge touchdown for GRC. A 2-play drive, and they'll cap it off with 6 themselves.
Do not know what happened to the defense on that left side. It was like no one was there. And I don't know if they had a stunt on. We're going pinch in the middle looking for that pass. But That's 6 points.
6 points, and an extra point coming from Hayden Cockrell. Try to make this a 5-point deficit. Snap was high, but the hold good, the kick good. It's 15-10. Indians giving up a 2-play touchdown drive to the Cardinals, whose offense has been pretty weak over the last 3 weeks, but they've looked good tonight.
Yes.
In Richmond, down by just 5 on WEKY and WBON TV.
Hey everyone, Jeremy here with the Red Poppy. We're not your typical small business. We're a full floral and gift boutique, plus serve coffee and refreshers, and we have several food options as well. Stop by our convenient drive-thru on your way to work or let us deliver. Like us on Facebook and join us live at 5 each Friday where we give away great gifts. So far this year, we've given away a trip to Vegas, a trip for 4 to Disney World, and lots more. Come see us anytime and take advantage of our full menu at the Red Poppy, 5006 Atwood Drive, Suite 1 in Richmond.
Gillum Sports Lounge isn't just a place for good food and hospitality. It's about gathering with family and friends, satisfying those taste buds, and cheering on your favorite team. You can't go wrong with one of their delicious burgers, salads, pizzas, or one of their many appetizers. Order online or stop in and cool off with a bucket of cold ones or beer on tap at Gillum Sports Lounge, a staple in Richmond, Kentucky, inside the Richmond Mall.
Jeff Hairston on the return for Central, finds a big hole. Far side of the field, Hairston at the 50. Now at the 40, being chased, and he'll slide down to the 40, make it the 35-yard line. A beautiful return for Hairston, and that could be big for the Indians, Tom, as they try to answer a 2-play touchdown drive for the Cardinals, now set up deep inside of Cardinal territory.
Yeah, 70-yard kickoff return right there. You can't beat that with a stick. They've been very successful kicking the ball deep down near the goal line, but that time a great run back, and Central in business.
Yeah, they've kept it on the ground all game long. They can do it again here. They're so far into GRC territory. They keep it on the ground with Herbst, who gets 7 on first down, bringing up a 2nd and 3, and we'll dip under 2 minutes before the next play. Central down to only 1 timeout, so keep that in mind as well. But the good news is, Tom, if they get another 10 yards, they're probably in Gilboa field goal territory.
Yes, absolutely. He can hit from 30. He was hitting from 30 in the warm-up, so if they can place him on the 20-yard line, he should be in pretty good shape.
And off to DeBruce, and he's going to go nowhere. That might have been Barnes. Forward progress, the 29-yard line. No running room there. It was Corinthian Barnes that took the handoff.
A nice defensive play there by Brian Falls, number 36. He's already low gravity. He's a short player, but very stocky, and he was able to get down low and grab those legs, prevent any advancement.
Herbst, they run some trickery again. That ball was almost fumbled on the handoff from Mathis to Pritchard. GRC claiming they have the football, but no signal from the official. It will stay with the Indians, but it will be 4th down and 9. And GRC wants to talk it over. They'll call a timeout, preserve some clock. 54 seconds left. We'll be right back. Take a 30-second break. Gage will come back on WEKY and WBON.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
4th down and 9 for Central, Tom. They're out of Gilboa field goal range now, so they're going to have to go for it. If you pick up the first down, then you're kind of back in that range for Peyton to at least give you a shot at it. But Carson will go back up under center. They're going to have 2 men spying on Cody Morrison. Mathis goes in motion. Carson will throw. Looking over the middle. That pass was deflected. It'll fall incomplete. And GRC gets a turnover on downs, and at the moment they'll keep all the momentum on their side, Tom, as they get ready to go into the second half with potentially a lead. Still 49 seconds left to play, and this has been a completely different GRC offense from what they put out there the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, Cole Rose, number 19, able to get a paw on the ball for GRC and knock it down, incomplete.
Eli Chin, Sean Reese, and Nate Ogle out there as the 3 down linemen for the Indians. And you've got Heyer, Farmer, McElwee, and Liam Daly in at the linebacker position. As Central trying to get a stop and keep this lead going into the locker room. They'll fake it, go deep, got a man wide open. It's caught at the 40, and Pritchard to beat. Jackson cannot bring him down, and a one-play touchdown drive for GRC as they go 66 yards to the house, and 2 quick touchdown strikes, Tom, by the Cardinals have them now in front here late in the second quarter.
Yeah, they're up by 1 point right now. If they choose to go for one, it'll be a 2-point lead, which would allow Madison Central with a field goal to take the lead back. So let's see what they do here.
Indians look like they're in complete shock on the sidelines. Fans can't believe what they've seen. A GRC offense that could do nothing through the last 3 games. On their last 2 drives have gone 3 plays and scored a pair of touchdowns.
The defense for that play right there, where was the safety? There was no safety help. You had one man to beat. They beat that man, and you know it's an easy 6 points that way.
There was a flag on the play, celebration after it. But Tom, what happened there was GRC's ran the same play 3 times where they've essentially had their tailback in the backfield go out into the flat, and then they've thrown it to him. This time they fake it to the tailback. The corner comes up off the wide receiver on that same side. He bit on it. Pritchard was the safety on help, but he got there too late, and that's what allowed the long touchdown.
Offsetting penalties, personal foul on that play.
So the extra point coming. Cockrell will put the Cardinals on top 17-15. 39 seconds remaining in the first half. Indians down by 2 on WEKY and WBON TV.
At First Franklin Financial, we make loans for living, offering personal loans from $600 to $15,000 with fixed rates, flexible terms, and payment plans to fit any budget. And with same-day approvals, you can get your money right away. The next time you need a little financial help, First Franklin Financial is here for you. Visit 1ffc.com to learn more.
Pruitt & Sons Auctioneers have over 24 years experience in the auction industry. Whether you're selling real estate, personal property, or liquidating your assets, Pruitt & Sons can help take your property to auction and walk you through the process. Serving all over Central Kentucky, visit PruittAuctioneers.com. And remember, Angela Pruitt for all your real estate needs as well.
Cardinals, because of the penalty there following that touchdown, have to kick from their own 25-yard line. So Central should be able to get good field position. It's picked up and returned by number 3, Saylor. But it will be on the GRC side of the field as the Indians begin the drive. And Tom, with 34 seconds left to play, we'll see if Carson Herbst and the offense can maybe do something with it here.
Well, you got 1 timeout, so that'll give you a stop if you run anything to the middle of the field. But it would be wise to, go end around, throw a pass.
And from this spot, you can go 2 plays, get in field goal range at the very least. 34 seconds left. Carson will go up under center. They've got Pritchard in motion. He'll throw. All day to let it fly. He throws it up for grabs, and it's intercepted by a Cardinal. GRC will pick it off. Fighting with Morrison was the defender that picked it off. And they're going to finally bring him down near the 11-yard line. That time, Tom Carson just put it up for grabs. A mistake by the young QB of Madison Central. And GRC with all the momentum on their side right now as they look to take, at the very least, a 2-point lead into the halftime.
Interesting play call. I understand what they're trying to do, but, you know, the world hasn't come to an end in this game yet, and you're only 2 points down right now. So now we've given them the ball back. What you got to do is avoid a one-play touchdown again.
Well, what looked like happened was Carson and Morrison, Carson didn't give the play enough time to develop. He just kind of took a few steps back and then just let it fly. And Cody wasn't even, 5 yards within from where the ball came down. There was another flag on the play. It's a sideline warning against Madison Central, looks like. But GRC's feeling pretty good about themselves. Confidence on the side of the Cardinals. We have a 2-point lead, and I would assume they'll just take a knee here and take this lead into the locker room because they do receive the ball to start the second half. There was a timeout down on the field. GRC with, again, this 2-point lead. And, Tom, if you watch Central play here in this second quarter, you would think, how do they have a 6-2 record? They have looked pretty bad in this second quarter, but it's we talked about the keys to the game. Take care of the football. They haven't done that. Keep running the football. Well, on these last 2 drives, they really haven't done that.
Right.
They've not done the things that got them to that 6-2 record. And with that last pass, GRC with the interception, and they've got to feel so good about where they sit right now because the Indians had, a 7-minute drive almost in the first quarter. Looked like they were going to just be able to run away with this one. Cardinals have answered 17-15 now, and they've got the football again. Can't wait to hear from Coach Blair at the half, see what he thinks about the way his team's played really in this quarter. In the first quarter, it was fine. It's been this quarter where the wheels have kind of fallen off. They do take the knee, and at the end of the first half, it will be GRC 17, Madison Central 15, and Samantha Burford down there to try and talk to the head man from the Indians. We'll get his first half thoughts. And let's send it down to Samantha and hear what Coach Blair thinks about the way his team's played there in the first half.
All right, Coach. It's been a little helter-skelter here at the end of this second quarter, so let's start with, you want to go with defense first?
Oh, defense, we missed 2 calls out there, and that's a big-time play by that guy. We know he can make those runs. So, when guys aren't staying to the game plan and doing the things that they're supposed to do, bad things happen, offense and defensively. But defensively, that was we had a miscommunication from 2 out of the 11 guys, and that's what happens.
Well, it seems like we've been running the ball well tonight, scoring touchdowns, the 1 pass and interception.
Yeah, that's we need to keep running the ball. They ain't stopped that, so we'll keep doing that. Had a few mistakes, but I think he's going to get it figured out. Sometimes you got to learn a lesson.
You're right. Thank you very much. We'll let you get back to the team. All right, you guys heard it. So we're going to take that 3-minute commercial break. When we come back, you'll hear all the stats about what's happened in this first half right after this quick message. Don't go anywhere.
If you need a chiropractor but thought you couldn't afford it, the Joint Chiropractic in the Richmond Center has you covered. Your first visit only costs $29 and includes a consultation exam and your first adjustment. So what are you waiting for? The Joint Chiropractic is open nights and weekends for your convenience, and there's no appointment required, plus no insurance hassles or co-pays. So come see the friendly, talented staff at the Joint Chiropractic in the Richmond Center.
It's that time of year when we are day and night driving with our kids all over. Your car never stops. At Amco Transmissions, we make sure to keep you rolling. We have the latest technology, certified technicians, and longest warranty to keep your vehicles running strong. We specialize in all foreign and domestic transmissions, drivetrain, or just general maintenance. Did you know at Amco, the average customer saves $1,800 in comparison to the dealer? And Amco has a longer warranty. Come see us at Amco Transmission for the best service and the cheapest prices around. AA MC.
Cars of Kentucky is a proud sponsor of Eastern Kentucky University Athletics. In Richmond, we bleed maroon. Go Colonels. And when you're ready for your next pre-owned automobile, swing on over to Cars of Kentucky. Cars of Kentucky has vehicles starting at $3,000 and up, so we literally have something for every budget. 356 Big Hill Avenue in Richmond, or check them out, carsofkentucky.com. Let's go Colonels!
Your vehicle's safety and integrity depend on its windows, which means a small crack can lead to big problems. Whether it's a repair or a replacement, the experts at Aero Auto Glass can have your car's windows looking like new in no time. With mobile service available in Lexington, Richmond, and surrounding areas, you can have your car serviced close to home. If you have damaged auto glass, call the professionals at Aero Auto Glass, 866-975-4527.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond has you covered with all your battery needs, plus they're your local stop for U-Haul and your vehicle key and fob headquarters. Check out their new auto detail shop, Aces Detailing, located at Batteries Unlimited. They do simple detailing with a deep, thorough clean for the inside, wash and wax options for the outside, and a deep clean of the engine bay when your ride is dirty. Check out Aces Detailing at Batteries Unlimited.
When perfect is in the air, you can feel it. Presenting the new Ultimate Comfort System from Lennox, the most advanced heating and air conditioning system ever.
Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's affordable heating and air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
Welcome into the Chenault Vineyards halftime show. Chenault Vineyards has become the go-to spot here in Richmond, Tom, for fun and entertainment for friends and family. Make sure to check them out on Facebook. They have Blackhawk coming in up for their next Vibe at the Vines concert right around the corner here in Richmond. Chenault Vineyards. Check them out on Facebook. Follow them on Instagram or visit ChenaultVineyards.com. Tom, a rough first half there for Madison Central. You know, we talked about being consistent, and they've been doing that all year long. But tonight, it's been an inconsistent offense that we're not really used to seeing from this football team. Running the ball looks good, but then they kind of got away from it there in that second quarter. And then Carson Herbst, who's looked good in limited throws on the season, comes out there and a couple of mistakes by him, and then GRC takes advantage of it. 2 quick strikes to take a 17-15 lead here at the half.
Yeah, they only had 3 points with a couple minutes to go in the half, and they're able to put themselves on top. They lead it now, and they'll come out and get the football to start things off here in the third quarter.
Yeah, and, you know, we're used to seeing Central have some, like, emotion from them when they, especially on defense, really haven't seen that tonight either. GRC has done a really good job from their opening drive of putting Central kind of in some weird spots. They've scored the field goal and the 2 touchdowns. All 3 times GRC has had the football, they've put points on the board. Central's defense, I think, their offense looks bad at times, but I think their defense is kind of what's letting them down there in that first half.
Yeah, they not looking the same, are they, as they have looked the last several games?
Just no emotion. I mean, we're used to seeing Farmer, McElwee, Reese, Thomas out there making some big plays. We just haven't seen that tonight, and I don't know if maybe they thought it's kind of a letdown spot. You know, you see that a lot in football. We've seen it at the college level a lot here recently, but at the high school level, you come off a game against Frederick Douglass where you kind of put all your balls in one basket, all your marbles in one basket, and now you against GRC, you kind of feel like, this isn't as big of a game, and you don't get yourself hyped up as you did last week. That's what it looks like there in that first half. We'll see if they can correct that here at the halftime break.
Yeah, I mean, GRC is a good football team. They haven't been playing real well as of late, but they have a ton of athletes on that team, and they have a bigger line than we do both ways, offensively and defensively. And they've decided to play football tonight here late in the second quarter.
Madison Central down by 2, 17-15. We'll pause for another commercial break. Lots more to get to here on the Chenault Vineyards halftime show on WEKY and WBON TV.
Central Michigan weather makes its way down I-75, you want your vehicle ready for anything. Holland Sons Auto Care knows there's no good time to break down, but especially when it's ice cold outside. So get that preventative maintenance taken care of at Holland Sons on North Kingland Drive in Richmond. Holland Sons works on the smallest repairs all the way up to major engine work, and they can work on Chevy, Mercedes, and everything in between. So no need to take your German car up to Lexington to overpay when Holland Sons is just off exit 90 in Richmond. Call 859-626-7695 for Holland Sons Auto Care.
ABR Auto Recyclers in Richmond is buying your beat up and broke down cars. Have an old vehicle sitting around that you never got around to working on, or that old wreck in the backyard that you're sick of looking at? Call ABR Auto Recyclers at 859-369-5844. Not running? No problem. If you have an old vehicle, ABR Auto Recyclers wants to buy it. Get cash for your old car. ABR Auto Recyclers, 2294 Box Ankle Road in Richmond.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience. We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Kokudet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now still in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Whether you're looking for dependability in the game or on the road, Madison County is where you'll find it. Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond has the trucks you can depend on and a winning tradition just like our great local sports teams. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see our dependable trucks and become a part of the winning tradition.
And at the half, EKU leads state 21-7.
I love the way these look.
Thanks.
Yeah, go Cardinals.
Is it here? Hey, Coach, it's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with a new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
Has anyone seen Coach?
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at chenaultvineyards.com.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
CT Diesel Performance is now located at 2269 Enterprise Drive off Duncannon Lane in Richmond. Chris Thorne and his staff have moved to help better serve their customers to a bigger and better location and are here to still offer you the best in getting your vehicle to its peak performance. At CT Diesel Performance, they service all your automotive needs. No job is too big or too small. Like CT Diesel Performance on Facebook to learn more about CT Diesel Performance. Now located at 2269 Enterprise Drive in Richmond.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Back here on WEKY, WBON TV, Tom Gross and Michael Watkins. Tom, looking at some scores from around the area, and we got Louisville Central on top of Christian Academy of Louisville, 48-20. It's a halftime score there. Yep. Trinity on top of Eastern, 21-0. That's an early first quarter score. Big lead for Trinity. Boyle County 14, Lincoln County scoreless. And that one's early on in the first quarter as well. Last update we got from that one. And then Franklin County leading Henry County 10-0. And also we got Henry Clay and Dunbar squaring off in a matchup of two of the Lexington teams. At the end of the third quarter, it's Henry Clay 14, Dunbar 6 up in Lexington, Tom.
It is. And our buddies Hugh up there with
and Ron
both. There, so.
Madison Central down by 2, 17-15. And Samantha talking to Coach Blair there at the half, and obviously not happy with the way his defense is played. And offensively, again, just kind of some inconsistent play tonight, something we haven't really seen from him all year long. But the keys of the game, we talked about them. You got to run the football, do what you do that got you kind of dance with the girl that you brought to the dance.
You couldn't have said it any better.
And then you got to take care of the football, don't turn it over.
Right.
And then just keep playing good defense. They have done none of those things tonight, and that's why here at the half they find themselves trailing by 2.
Well, they did early on, but it's like, I don't know what, somebody flipped the switch there with about, about 4 or 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, and then all heck broke loose there. It was crazy.
Well, you look at what the Indians did there defensively. They just kind of fell asleep. I was actually talking to a couple of parents or a couple of fans during the halftime break there, during the commercial break, and they said they overlooked them, didn't they? Yeah. And that is honestly what it looks like. And we've been around the game for a long time. You played it. I've been calling games for 12, 13 years now. You can see it when a team overlooks somebody or when a team plays down to their competition. That is exactly the case here tonight. Not that GRC is not a good football team. They haven't shown it. Central's defense and the way their offense played on that last drive, that they're allowing GRC to kind of manage this football game. And Central should have put this game away. After the way they ran the ball down their throats in that first quarter, this should have been a 2 or 3 score ball game. But Central took their foot off the gas following that first drive, and GRC has taken advantage of it.
Absolutely. Taking the foot off the gas is a great way to put that, because it was like, they're running into each other in the backfield and getting balls batted down and then an interception, which did not help at all. And they're able to turn right around the other team and, score, 14 points in a short period of time.
What do you think Coach Blair is saying to the team right now?
Well, I know what I'd say, but I don't know if Coach should say that or not.
Well, here's I think you have to go into the locker room, because you got a senior-laden ball club.
Right.
And what you can say is, guys, we're falling into the same bad habits we had last year. I thought we got rid of that stuff, We're falling asleep defensively. We're losing our man-to-man coverage. And if you lose this football game, you're now guaranteeing yourself at best third place in the district, if not last place in the district.
Right.
And then your first-round postseason game is guaranteed to be on the road and against a much more difficult opponent. So all those things come into play here. You have got to wake your butts up and play much better football in the second half.
I would I would tell them, and I would put it on the seniors' back. I would make the seniors, your senior leaders, your team captains. Guys, this is up to you. You need to get your team motivated out there because you laid down there in the end of the third quarter, and it's cost you big time. It's cost you 14 points. So what you need to do is execute, number one, every play you got to execute. Like you said earlier, take care of the football. And let's do what we've learned to do all season long. Let's not give it away here in the second half of this football game.
Well, they've got a young quarterback as well. And one thing you don't want to do if you're Carson Herbst is let this game control your emotions as well. You still have a full half of football to play. You're technically the better football team. Come out here in the second half, still plenty of time. Let's make a stop on defense, get the ball back, and let's show why we are 6-2 coming into this football game here tonight. Madison Central 17, GRC 15. We'll pause again and come back here on the Chenault Vineyards postgame show. We're live at Tomahawk Valley on WEKY and WBON TV.
Whitaker Bank in Madison County is your local bank for convenience. With more branches than literally any other bank in Madison County, why go anywhere else? Whitaker Bank is known for their friendly customer service and easy access drive-thrus. Whitaker Bank, your home for local, friendly, family banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a side of ranch.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey everyone, Jeremy here with the Red Poppy. We're not your typical small business. We're a full floral and gift boutique, plus serve coffee and refreshers, and we have several food options as well. Stop by our convenient drive-thru on your way to work or let us deliver. Like us on Facebook and join us live at 5 each Friday where we give away great gifts. So far this year, we've given away a trip to Vegas, a trip for 4 to Disney World, and lots more. Come see us anytime and take advantage of our full menu at the Red Poppy, 5006 Atwood Drive, Suite 1 in Richmond.
Gillum Sports Lounge isn't just a place for good food and hospitality. It's about gathering with family and friends, satisfying those taste buds, and cheering on your favorite team. You can't go wrong with one of their delicious burgers, salads, pizzas, or one of their many appetizers. Order online or stop in and cool off with a bucket of cold ones or beer on tap. At Gillum Sports Lounge, a staple in Richmond, Kentucky, inside the Richmond Mall.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
At First Franklin Financial, we make loans for living, offering personal loans from $600 to $15,000 with fixed rates, flexible terms, and payment plans to fit any budget. And with same-day approvals, you can get your money right away. The next time you need a little financial help, First Franklin Financial is here for you. Visit oneffc.com to learn more.
Pruitt & Sons Auctioneers have over 24 years experience in the auction industry. Whether you're selling real estate, personal property, or liquidating your assets, Pruitt & Sons can help take your property to auction and walk you through the process. Serving all over Central Kentucky, visit PruittAuctioneers.com. And remember, Angela Pruitt for all your real estate needs as well.
If you need a chiropractor but thought you couldn't afford it, the Joint Chiropractic in the Richmond Center has you covered. Your first visit only costs $29 and includes a consultation exam and your first adjustment. So what are you waiting for? The Joint Chiropractic is open nights and weekends for your convenience, and there's no appointment required, plus no insurance hassles or co-pays. So come see the friendly, talented staff at the Joint Chiropractic in the Richmond Center.
It's that time of year when we are day and night driving with our kids all over. Your car never stops. At Amco Transmissions, we make sure to keep you rolling. We have the latest technology, certified technicians, and longest warranty to keep your vehicles running strong. We specialize in all foreign and domestic transmissions, drivetrain, or just general maintenance. Did you know at Amco, the average customer saves $1,800 in comparison to the dealer? And Amco has a longer warranty. Come see us at Amco Transmission for the best service and the cheapest prices around. AA MCO.
Cars of Kentucky is a proud sponsor of Eastern Kentucky University Athletics. In Richmond, we bleed maroon. Go Colonels. And when you're ready for your next pre-owned automobile, swing on over to Cars of Kentucky. Cars of Kentucky has vehicles starting at $3,000 and up, so we literally have something for every budget. 356 Big Hill Avenue in Richmond, or check them out, carsofkentucky.com. Let's go Colonels!
Your vehicle's safety and integrity depend on its windows, which means a small crack can lead to big problems. Whether it's a repair or a replacement, the experts at Aero Auto Glass can have your car's windows looking like new in no time. With mobile service available in Lexington, Richmond, and surrounding areas, you can have your car serviced close to home. If you have damaged auto glass, call the professionals at Aero Auto Glass, 866-975-4527.
Third quarter about to commence here in Richmond, with the Madison Central Indians kicking off to GRC to begin the third. It's Peyton Gilbo from his own 40 and a pooch kick, Tom, that Central might have a chance at here. It's still loose, and it is kicked out of bounds by a Cardinal football player. Coach Blair and Coach Chapman down there begging for the referee to throw the flag there. Officials coming together to chat about it. That would just add more yardage for Central. Force GRC to go longer the other way. And they're going to say that he did not kick it out of bounds, Tom.
Well, they will get possession, and they'll be first and 10 from what, their 25?
Yep, their own 25-yard line here on the left hash mark. And GRC's offense has looked so much better tonight than it has pretty much all season long, and credit a asleep Madison Central defense for aiding in that. Let's see if the Indians can wake up and get a stop here. GRC has scored points on all three of their drives tonight, and they'll go handoff to Turner on first down, and Sam Farmer unable to bring him down. And all year long, Sam Farmer, Tom, has made that play on the first down handoff to Turner. Farmer misses a tackle. Luckily, the Indians were able to regroup and make the stop. Loss on the play of a yard. About a yard and a half. So second down and long now for GRC.
Well, one thing that Madison Central has been doing is they've been tackling the upper body. And unless you get those legs stopped, they're going to run right out from under your tackles. And that's what happened that play.
I'll tell you what I love this time of year, but I cannot breathe.
Do you get the sinus thing going?
Yeah, it's killing me. My best friend is Claritin right now.
I know Claritin.
We'll have Clements in the shotgun. He's got a kind of a fullback lined up in front of him to his left. Two men each way now. Man from right to left. Clements will fake the handoff, keep it himself. Cardinals kind of got away with a hole, but there's the Madison Central defense we're used to seeing.
Now we're talking.
Daly, Indians say they forced a fumble and recovered. Officials say GRC will keep it as they get it back to the original line of scrimmage on the 25. Now all the way on the other side at the right hash mark. It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Cardinals.
Need a big play and a stop here and get the ball back right away.
Trips to the near side for Clements. One receiver make it a tight end to the right. Tailback to his left in the backfield. Send that man out in motion. Clements looking, throwing, out in the flat. Wide open is the tight end. He'll make the catch, and he's tackled at the 37-yard line. Indians give up the underneath stuff. Come in to make the tackle, and it'll be a stop on third down, forcing GRC with a 4th and 2. And at the moment, it looks like they might be going for it, Tom.
That's interesting. I sure wouldn't gamble right now with a 2-point lead.
Yeah, and on this side of your field at the 37.
Yeah,
no, excuse me, 33. They're pinned back at their own 33-yard line and going to go for it on 4th and 2.
That's crazy.
I'll tell you what, their head coach is a gambler. I like it. Trips to the far side. Got to get the play off. Only 2 seconds on the play clock. And they're not even going to snap it.
No, they just tried to get an offside. What's with the green lights on the back of the uniforms there? I've noticed that.
Green lights?
Yeah, number 4 has green lights on the back of his. It's like under his jersey. I don't know if it's
maybe it's just like a neon undershirt or something.
Yeah, it might be. I've noticed it twice tonight, and I think he's the only one that has it. But unless it's some kind of athletic brace or something.
Yeah. Well, it's 4th and 2, and I would think coming out of this timeout they would punt the football, but they're looking as if they might be drawing up a play here on 4th and 2 from their own 30. The ball, the nose of the football at the 33-yard line. So they've got to get past the 35. It's really 4th down and 2.5 yards for GRC. And we'll see if they end up actually going for it or if they punt this thing away. Clements is coming out as if they are going to go for it. They're going to line up with trips left. Nobody on that far side. Let's see if they run a play that open side of the field. Watch them with Turner in the backfield. Clements splits him out. They'll throw it out there to him. Indians let him pick up the first down. Kind of an easy play design there. They just flip it out to Turner, and he makes 2 men miss to pick up enough yardage needed to get it all the way now across the 35 to the 40-yard line. And Coach Blair cannot believe that nobody hung with the tailback out of the backfield. And the Indians defense gives up a 4th down conversion again this evening. 1st and 10 now for the Cardinals. Clements going to fake it. Quick out pattern caught by number 11, Camden McAlpin. He's been the go-to guy for Clements. And he's able to gain about 8 or 9 here on this play. And up near midfield, GRC continuing to move the football.
He's been the leading receiver all season long for GRC, and coming in with 13 receptions, 265 yards.
2nd down and 1 now for the Cardinals. 2 receivers make it trips to the far side for Clements. McAlpin to the near side, matched up with Hairston. And Sam will take the snap. Man in motion right to left. Oh, Clements wasn't ready for the snap. Takes it anyway. Got a man wide open. He'll throw it in that direction, and it's incomplete. They had Kamani John wide open downfield. There's a flag in the backfield near the 43-yard line. Let's see who this one's on. Roughing the passer against the Indians. Well, that'll give GRC another 1st down and move this football into Madison Central territory. Tom, I think this is one of those games where when you're a head coach, and every team has them at some point in the season, where it really just makes you want to pull your hair out. Nothing going right for your football team. And now the Cardinals have it at the 36-yard line. Central needs a huge momentum shifting play here to just try to wake the guys up and get some juices flowing and some momentum on their side.
I'm kind of sitting here like, what's happening?
Yeah.
It's
not the same football team we've seen this year.
It's really unbelievable.
2 receivers each way for Clements again. He puts Turner out in the flat to the far side. They'll throw a screen pass here near side, and there's McElwee making a big stop Moose pushes the offense of GRC back to the 39-yard line for a loss of 4. Nice tackle made by McElwee. He read that one perfect.
Yeah, just stayed with his man, let him complete his catch, and then that's all she wrote.
Shed the blocker, and now it's 2nd and 13. Need to get to the 26 for a first down. Clements will take the snap, high snap, hands it off to Turner. Turner wrapped up, bouncing off tacklers, and will have it down to the 36-yard line. So to bring up 3rd down and 10 as they get the 4 back. Tail of the football touching the 36-yard line. They need to get all the way down to the 26 for a first. So it's a 3rd down and long 10 for GRC. And Sam Clements has looked really good throwing the football tonight. We'll see if they keep it in his hands on a 3rd and long. Ball on the near hash, left side, as GRC goes right to left. If you're listening to us on WEKY on your radio dial, Coach Blair in the ear of the official. As GRC runs a man on late, put him in the slot. And the Cardinals will have a delay of game penalty. And that's a big mistake because you're already facing a 3rd and 10. Now back this thing up to a 3rd and 15, Tom.
It's amazing. Maybe it's just the weather.
Oh, they give him a timeout. The officials gave GRC a timeout before the flag came in. So take away the 5-yard penalty. It'll be 3rd and 10 on the other side. Like a 30-second commercial break. We'll be right back on WEKY and WBON TV.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond has you covered with all your battery needs. Plus, they're your local stop for U-Haul and your vehicle key and fob headquarters. Check out their new auto detail shop, Aces Detailing, located at Batteries Unlimited. They do simple detailing with a deep, thorough clean for the inside, wash and wax options for the outside, and a deep clean of the engine bay when your ride is dirty. Check out Aces Detailing at Batteries Unlimited.
Back to the action. Here's the Indians looking at a 3rd down and 10. Defensively trying to get a stop. Kamani John on the near side in the slot. See if Clements goes after him. Pressure coming from Lawson. Stepping up, throwing it into the end zone, and that is going to be caught for a touchdown by the Cardinals. Defender got behind Cody Morrison, and in for 6 is Atheus Morris, the wide receiver for GRC, but there is a flag on the play back at the 42-yard line, and it looks like this one might be coming back, Tom.
Yeah, it is. Erase that touchdown.
Well, I believe that Clements might have been across the line of scrimmage. Gates, can we check that replay?
Yeah, he was down past the 35-yard line, around the 33 when he let it go.
We'll get the flag. Oh, they say a hold. So it was a hold against GRC, not the past the line of scrimmage throw. Let's see how close he was. Yeah, he was really close to being past the 35-yard line.
Yeah.
But the hold will wipe it all away either way. Back this thing now to the 46-yard line, and it'll be a 3rd and 20, and that might be just what the doctor ordered for a Madison Central defense that has really been kept quiet tonight by the GRC offense. Trips right for Clements. Now the tailback goes into a fullback slot. Snap is low. Clements able to pick it up. He's going to let it fly downfield, and it's going to be incomplete. And a flag comes in late. Madison Central's Thurman Thomas was on top of a GRC offensive lineman well after this play was over, and Coach William Blair is livid with both the official and his defensive end. You see Thomas right there. He goes to the ground. The offensive lineman starts pushing him. You can't see it on the replay here, but after the play was over, both William Thomas, and the offensive lineman from GRC pushing and shoving. It's always going to be the second guy that gets caught, Tom, and that should be an automatic first down for the Cardinals. Personal foul. Move this thing to the 31-yard line. And they don't say automatic first down, but it will be third. And it was after the play as well, so I would think that the down would stand. Let's see if it's fourth down or third down. Another mistake by Madison Central tonight. So out of character for this football team. It is fourth down, so it's 4th and 5 for the Cardinals. 4th down, 5 yards to go. This is where the Indians defense would come up with a stop all year long. Tonight might be a different story. Man in motion left to right. Clements will keep it on the run. And McGowie back there for the stop. Moose makes a big play defensively to try to wake up his team. And let's see if the offense can get going now as they'll come out down by 2, 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Big play there. Defense really needed a spark. And, boy, after that penalty, you thought, oh, no. But fortunately, they had him backed up 20 yards, and that came into play.
McElway's really been the only player tonight to show some life defensively. That time, able to get in there quickly for the stop, and now Carson Herbst, after a rough first half, gets a chance to go back and play some quarterback. He'll hand it off on first down, and it's Pritchard getting maybe 2 yards across the 35 up to the 36, and that's it. 2nd down and 8 coming up for the Indians.
They went off tackle to the right side that time, but what's happening since they have been running the ball so much is that it's allowing the defensive secondary to come up and play for the run, and they were able to do it that time and hold them to a 2-yard gain.
2nd down and 8. See if they stick with the ground game in the middle. Try some motion here. They'll give it to Barnes on the counter play, and he's able to get it across the 40 up to the 42-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Central offense. And Tom getting back to what got them and what had success there in that first half, keeping the ball on the ground and giving different people the option to run the football. Third and 2. Need to get to the 44 for a first down. Carson goes up under center again. And some confusion. Carson has to keep it. He'll move the sticks. Great job by Herbst. That one was a busted play, and he's able to turn it into a 5-yard gain up to the 47-yard line. And that's Carson Herbst, Tom, just making a play for you.
Yeah, I hope whoever got them fired up out there have them ready to go now. And I think it looks as if they're ready to move this football down the field and get a score, a go-ahead score here.
Yeah, a field goal puts them in front as well. So they just need to get, at the very least, into field goal range. If they come out here offensively, it's 1st and 10. 5:05 left to play, and the Cardinals jump off sides. Herbst was going to just keep it himself and try to run with it. They should have been able to at least carry on with the play, but the officials stopped the forward progress. And this might be a false start. Let's see what they go with here.
I don't think so.
No, but it is offsides against the Cardinals.
Yeah, that was on the count. You could tell because about 4 helmets went across the line.
So a free 5 yards. We'll take it. It'll be 1st and 5. Now move it over to the Cardinal side of the field at the 48-yard line.
I used to remember my quarterback in the huddle when we do the fast count like that to get the team to jump off sides. Now concentrate. I'll never forget that. He got so mad because people would forget, and we'd, go with the old snap.
Yeah, change the cadence on you.
Yeah, he changed the cadence. And
Pritchard in motion. Man, they try to give it to Barnes, and as soon as Corinthian took the handoff. He was immediately tackled, and no gain. 2nd down and 5 from right where they stand. Lawson will come out, and Cody Morrison will re-enter the game. Second down and 5. Indians need the 43-yard line for a first down.
Yep. I keep seeing those green lights on that player's back over there.
It's Kamani John with the back shield. Pitch it out far side to Mathis. Bryant with room to run up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds. And Tom, last week, Frederick Douglass keyed on Bryant Mathis's legs. They know how strong and physical of a runner Mathis is, so they really tried to put a shoulder or, an elbow into the legs of Mathis and bring him down. It worked last week, so much so that Mathis was still feeling the hits of last Friday's game tonight. Hasn't had a ton of opportunities to run the football, but he's able to get a first down there. It's 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground game. It's Reese diving forward, and Sean Reese gains 5 or 6 on first down. We'll see where they spot it.
Well, the quick hitter is again starting to work, but the line has to fire out and get their block in order to give him a little bit of room where he can take 3 or 4 steps and then dive forward. Seems to be working.
Down to the 34-yard line. They need the 29, so a gain of 6. 2nd down and 4 for the Indians. Carson going up under center again. He'll hand it off to the 3rd man through. That's Pritchard. Jackson lost the football, and the Cardinals kicking it around, able to pick it up and possibly going the distance. Morrison chasing, but GRC looking to add to their point total, and they will. A fumble recovery returned more than 65 yards for a touchdown by GRC as Pritchard coughs it up. Check it out here on the replay, Tom. They give it to Pritchard, and there was really nowhere for him to go. GRC was about to pull him down, and Jackson just lost the football, and it's recovered by Braylon Nestor, who took it all the way 67 yards to the house, and GRC now on top by 8. This extra point will make it a 2-score ball game.
Yep.
Kick is up, and that one will get through the uprights. 24-15. Madison Central down by 9 late in the 3rd on WEKY and WBON TV.
When perfect is in the air, you can feel it. Presenting the new Ultimate Comfort System from Lennox, the most advanced heating and air conditioning system ever.
Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's affordable heating and air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
When the awful Michigan weather makes its way down I-75, you want your vehicle ready for anything. Holland Sons Auto Care knows there's no good time to break down, but especially when it's ice cold outside. So get that preventative maintenance taken care of at Holland Sons on North Keeneland Drive in Richmond. Holland Sons works on the smallest repairs all the way up to major engine work, and they can work on Chevy, Mercedes, and everything in between. So no need to take your German car up to Lexington to overpay when Holland Sons is just off exit 90 in Richmond. Call 859-626-7695 for Holland Sons Auto Care.
GRC with a 9-point lead following a 67-yard fumble recovery that was taken to the house for a touchdown by Braylon Nestor. And now the Cardinals going to kick off. Saylor couldn't get a hold of it, and it'll be Madison Central football, Tom, all the way back at their own 20-yard line. And this is just one of those games where, again, nothing going in your favor. You got to find a way to overcome it, but now you're down by 2 scores, Tom.
Well, that play right there is a case in point. Had he not tried to catch the football, it would have gone out of bounds, and we'd have had 15 more yards to start from. But he tried to field it and couldn't hang on to it. It goes out of bounds, and take it where it went out of bounds.
So 2:56 left to play. Still plenty of time in this football game, but Central, again, has got to find a way to shift the momentum back to their side. They'll hand it off. Not much running room there up the gut for a yard as they give it to Corinthian Barnes. 2nd down and 9. Tackle made by number 20, Santi Current for the Cardinals. You got to wonder, Tom, I understand that Herbst didn't look like he had much confidence in that first half, but eventually might have to open up the offense here. Carson going to go up under center again. Mathis, the tailback, lined up behind him. Hairston in motion. He'll give it to Bryant, and Mathis going to lose a yard, maybe 2, back to the 19-yard line.
The defense of GRC came up and keyed on every back that was in the backfield, including the quarterback that time. So it's time to let it fly, folks. This defense is cheated up, and they continue to cheat up.
Well, now they're going to be expecting you to pass if you do on 3rd and 11.
Yeah.
We got to read it here with Carson again, trying to get the offense going. They'll line up with Hairston in motion. Pitch it out to Jeff coming near side. Good blocking in front for Hairston. He's able to squeak through a couple of defenders and get it up to the 26-yard line. Got to get to the 30 for a first down, and now William Blair with a decision to make. GRC went for it deep in their territory. Will Coach Blair do the same? Still talking to Herbst, and then makes the decision to to punt it away.
Good idea. Still got a quarter and a minute to go.
Amani John will go back to return for the Cardinals.
No relation to Elton.
Gilbo is the punter, and GRC comes across. Now,
there you go.
Big play here.
That's a first down if it's on.
If it's against the Cardinals, it's an offsides, and it'll be a first down for Madison Central as the offense now comes back out onto the field.
There you go.
A huge mistake made there by GRC.
Halfback slapped the thigh pad as if that was the count. And the defender anxious to get in and make a stop or block the kick.
You got to wonder if that might have been drawn up by Coach Blair.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I heard it up here through the glass.
Yeah, so. You could see that Ogle kind of patted on his thigh pad. 1st and 10 Indians. They'll give it to Mathis. And Bryant will get maybe 3 yards up to the 35-yard line. Host of GRC defenders in there, including J.T. Maston and Striker Davidson on the stop. Tell you what, it's hard to find a better name for a defensive player than Striker, Tom.
I know. Wasn't that the pilot who had problems in the what was it, airplane movies?
Yeah.
Striker? Yeah.
2nd down. They're going to run the option with Carson. Herbst spinning away from tacklers and up to the 45-yard line. It'll move the sticks, and Madison Central with a fresh set of downs as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. 3 seconds left. They'll tick it down, and the Indians will have to come from behind yet again if they want to win on their home field. Down 24-15 as we go to the 4th quarter on WEKY and WBON TV.
ABR Auto Recyclers in Richmond is buying your beat up and broke down cars. Have an old vehicle sitting around that you never got around to working on, or that old wreck in the backyard that you're sick of looking at? Call ABR Auto Recyclers at 859-369-5844. Not running? No problem. If you have an old vehicle, ABR Auto Recyclers wants to buy it. Get cash for your old car. ABR Auto Recyclers, 2294 Box Ankle Road in Richmond.
We were
would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience.
We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Code Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now still in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Madison Central down by 9 to start the fourth quarter. It's a 1st and 10. Tom from their own 45-yard line moved the sticks on that last play with the Carson Herbst keeper on the option. And now it's a fresh set of downs. Pritchard in motion. Handed off to Mathis. Spun away from one tackler, but right there was number 15, J.D. Maston, to help bring him down on the stop.
Got it out to the 47 for a gain of 2 on that play, and good second effort there. He could have been stopped at the line of scrimmage.
You know, it honestly looks as if GRC has scouted so well against this Madison Central offense. They have been in the right spot so many times tonight. 2nd down and 8. Pritchard running to the far side. Jackson across midfield, pushed out of bounds. And let's see where they spotted at the 47, it looks like. It'll be about 3 yards shy of the first down marker. Need to get to the 45 for a first down. 3rd and short. This is 4-down territory, especially down by 2 scores. Pritchard in motion now to the opposite side. They give it to Mathis, and he'll get a first down. Brian able to get it down to the 44-yard line. That'll move the sticks, and Tom, they're being, again, very physical with the run game on this drive, and it's paid off.
Yeah, you got to be keep it ahead of the sticks all the way down the field and score, and then the defense has got to step it up.
Well, you got to wonder too, if you're coach Blair, at what point do you pull the trigger on maybe a deep pass attempt to Morrison? Because you know GRC is keying on the run. Herbst will pitch it out to Pritchard. He'll run near side, and great defense as 2 flags come in, and I believe that'll be a late hit on GRC.
Yeah.
And it's number 5, Trey Davis from the Cardinals, who helped deliver a late blow to the Madison Central running back.
It's going to be another first down.
And the officials coming together here. The first down marker right now at the 40, make it the 35-yard line. And the officials will come together here, and this one should move the sticks when they mark off the penalty yardage.
Going to be a 15-yarder.
Yep, should be at the 30, and it'll be at the 29 where they mark it at. The GRC with 10:45 left to play in the fourth quarter with a 2-score lead, 24-15, but the Indians threatening now inside the 30 in the Cardinals territory. Aided by a penalty on 4th down that gave the Indians a first, and aided by a penalty there, they give it back to Corinthian Barnes. Another quick hitter, Tom, down to the 25, gain of 4 yards by Barnes. And he's wrapped up and tackled by big number 51 of GRC, Scotty Mitchell. So 2nd down and 6.
Scotty's a big boy. I bet his parents watched him grow.
They've got some big boys up front.
They do.
2nd down and 6. I'll let you just keep that one in your back pocket for later.
Thank you.
Handoff. Sean Reese this time. And Reese inside the 20 down to the 19. That one looks like it might be enough for a first down. We'll see where they mark it officially.
Depends on the side, Judge.
It'll be short. 3rd and inches. As they keep shifting in, Reese and Barnes and DeBruce and Pritchard Just so many different people that can play those wing-back positions.
Keep them fresh.
Yeah, keep them fresh. McElwee might come in for a play or two, and now the officials are going to have, I think, a measurement here. Chain gang going to get involved in the action. See what kind of shape these guys are in. I look a tad bit winded, Tom. I believe it's going to be short, but I hope I'm wrong.
We're going to find out real quick here.
It is. It'll be 3rd and inches.
3rd and that many.
So the chain gang does their job. First time we've seen the measurement, I believe, this year at home.
Yeah, it is.
Tail of the football touching the 20. They need the 19 for a first. 9:44 remaining in this 4th quarter, and a big drive for the Indians that's got to be finished up with points. Carson with the full house formation now. Barnes the fullback. He'll lead block for Mathis, who has a first down. Bryant breaking through the defensive line for a first down and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Big play that time. Nice blocking on the left side of that line. Able to kick the defender to the right, and then the defensive end, he went on his own around the end to try to make a play. And
Daniel Kubican on the stop for the Cardinals.
Yeah, opened up a nice hole there for the big gainer.
And Bryant kind of a burst of speed as he came through the line to help spring him for some extra yardage. So the nose of the football touching the 13-yard line. 9:07 left to play. Now Davion DeBruce lined up as the deep back in a power I formation, and GRC helped make that Madison Central. Wants to talk it over. Didn't like the formation, so Coach Blair and his team will call a timeout. 8:59 remaining. Let's take a 30-second Red Poppy timeout. We'll be right back on WEKY and WBON TV.
Whether you're looking for dependability in the game or on the road, Madison County is where you'll find it. Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond has the trucks you can depend on and a winning tradition just like our great local sports teams. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see our dependable trucks and become a part of the winning tradition.
And at the half, EKU leads state 21-7.
I love the way these look.
Thanks.
Yeah, go Cardinals.
Is it here? Hey, Coach. It's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with the new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
Has anyone seen Coach?
Central hands it off to Mathis again on a first down, and Bryant able to move the football inside the 10 all the way down to the 6. I'll make it the 8-yard line. 8-yard line is where Mathis was brought down at. So 2nd down and about 5 for the Indians. They can get a first down at the 4. We go right back to Bryant. Same play. And Mathis looks like he will have the first down, Tom. Up. Official backed it up. He was past the sticks, then moved 2 yards behind him. Back to the 5-yard line. So it will be 3rd and a long one. About 1.5 yards for the Indians.
It's a long. Well,
it's a long 1 yard here in Richmond. Nah, they don't want to hear me sing. I did almost go out to karaoke last night at Galaxy.
I'd tune in to hear you sing.
3rd and short. And off Mathis. Bryant breaks and tackles, and he will have a first down. It'll be 1st and goal, Indians. Looks as if he's got enough for it. No signal yet, but I think he's got a first down. They're going to come out and measure it again. It's going to be close, Tom. You can't really see it from where we're standing, but it looks as if he's the tip of the football
past where that marker was sitting at.
We will see shortly.
Chain gang hadn't been used all year. They've been used twice in the last 7 plays.
I love it.
What do I know? 4th and goal. Or 4th and inches, excuse me.
Yeah, they say it's short.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Oh, you got. Here's the thing. You need a field goal and a touchdown, but this deep, I think you got to go for it.
Yeah, that much. They need the old Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, the
pushy. Yeah.
Well, they bring in Sean Reese, the big fullback. He can either be a lead blocker for Mathis, or he can be a guy that can take the handoff himself. And don't be surprised if Herbst just takes a quarterback sneak here. Carson will go up under center on a 4th and inches. Carson, yeah, false start. False start against Madison Central, and that is a big play, and we might see a field goal come out now. Carson, that time, he leaned forward, Tom, before the ball got to him. He picked up the first down, but the penalty will wipe it away, and it will be a full 5 yards back from where they were. Spotted now at the 9-yard line. And they're going to go for it again. I mean, a field goal and a touchdown, an extra point gets you a lead. But they will go for it on 4th and 5. See what they draw up. Mathis in motion. They're going to run the option. And Carson tackled well short of the first down marker. He was hit hard. Making the stop was Striker Davidson. And the Indians turn it over on downs deep in GRC territory. And Tom, what do you think a field goal might have been a better option? I mean, obviously hindsight's 20/20, but you kick the field goal there, you're down by just 6. But the Indians elect to go for it, turnover on downs, and now the defense has got to make another play for you on this side of the field.
Well, I wouldn't have run the ball, number one. Everybody in the next 3 counties know they're going to run the football in that situation. So they hurt themselves with the penalty.
Yeah.
That was the difference right there.
Hand off Turner for the Cardinals, and he's making people miss. Turner breaking it for a long one up to the 33-yard line. Carrying defenders with him, and a first down for GRC.
That brings the 31 fans from GRC to their feet across the way.
The official sideline warning, I believe. See who that was issued against. First down, 32-yard line is where they mark it. And if you're going to give up a first down, you want to do it on one play probably. Coach Blair having to holler at his official or his assistant coaches to back up off the line. 2 receivers, 2 backs lined up in front of the quarterback, Clements and Turner. And they'll go right back to the tailback. Running far side. He's got another big lane. Morrison to beat. Clements hands it off to Turner, and he'll take it all the way down inside Madison Central territory to the 26-yard line. And Coach Chapman is running down there to find out who from his defense wants to step up and make a play. Down to the 27, and GRC trying to just salt this one away.
Runs like that, I'm telling you.
And the chunk plays of this GRC offense, that's really what Central's been so good against this year, is taking away the chunk plays of their opponents. Not tonight. And off this time, it goes to Trey Davis, and he's wrapped up for a 1-yard loss. Second down and 11. Indians can't give up a touchdown here.
Yeah, they really need to stiffen up quickly, try to cause some kind of a turnover here. They need to get that ball back. They got 2 timeouts, but they're down quite a bit.
Yeah, down by 9. Second down and 11. GRC working that play clock and the game clock as well. They'll fake it to Davis, and Clements kept it himself. He's wrapped up and dropped for a 3-yard loss. 3rd and long coming up.
He got absolutely hammered on that play. I think that's the worst thing to happen to you as an offensive player, is to have one defender stand you up, and then that gives the linebacker just a clean shot.
3rd down and 13 for GRC.
You give Richmond 5-0 a clean shot,
yeah.
He's going to take it.
Big play coming up for the Madison Central defense. Clements with, now they've brought in the other quarterback. That's Maston. They hand it off to Clements, and he's hit hard. It's Higher and Farmer in there, and they finally blow it dead at the 30-yard line. 3rd down, and now make it 4th down and long for GRC. And Tom, with only 3:51 left to play, it looks as if GRC might attempt a field goal here. And as I say that, they've got the quarterbacks chatting with the head coach. 20 seconds on the play clock.
It'd be from about the 36-yard line.
Yeah, it'd be a long one.
46-yard field goal in high school, I don't think so.
Yeah, and their kicker, number 85, Cockrell, has only attempted 2 field goals all season, one of those tonight. They're going to let this play clock tick all the way down. They'll call a timeout and stop it with 3:16. Make it 3:15 left to play in the 4th quarter. We'll step aside for a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back on WEKY and WBON TV.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date night.
Back to the action. Clements going to throw, and it's going to fall incomplete. Threw it out of bounds, so the pass falls incomplete. And on 4th down, the Cardinals turn it over on downs. And the Indians have got to go 70-plus yards, Tom, with 3:10 left to play, down by 2 scores.
Well, you got to take it down quickly, score your touchdown. Don't worry about 2 points. Get your point after. And then you got to hope an onside kick's going to work for you. Almost did earlier in the game.
Yeah. So it's 1st and 10. You got to get the first score first. Got to get that one. Carson's going to go into the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers each way. Mathis lined up behind or next to him in the backfield. Quick out pattern, and it's going to be incomplete. Looking in the direction of Jackson Saylor, or Maddox Saylor, excuse me, the younger brother of Jackson. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Reminds me of a Beach Boys song.
Get around, get around.
No, Sail on Sailor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Beach Boys had some bangers back in the day. Barbara Ann.
Great songs.
Kokomo.
Brian Wilson, in my personal opinion, the greatest musical genius of my era, anyway.
4 receivers again for Herbst on 2nd and 10. Carson looking deep, throwing deep. He was hit as he let it fly, and it's incomplete.
I hope he's okay. Had a lot of contact on that arm, and there's some slow getting up. Is that him?
Yeah, Carson was slow to get up. He does get up as the officials call a timeout.
Well, the arm's hanging at his side, and that does not look good.
Carson
now
shaking
he's
up,
moving
yeah,
it.
shaking up on the play.
It. Yeah. Hopefully just a bone bruise. I tell you what, you get a helmet on your arm, a bare arm, you feel it for a little while. It quits hurting when the pain goes away, though.
3rd and 10, 3:03 remaining in the fourth.
He's not coming out. He's shaking it off. They're going to bring.
He does come out.
Oh, did he come out?
Yeah, Cody Morrison going to step into the quarterback position here.
Going to give him a chance to rest one down.
So Morrison will step into the QB spot, and Coach Blair will have to blow the whistle and call a timeout as they check on Carson Herbst. Cody Morrison will play quarterback, and we'll be right back on WEKY and WBON TV.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Cody Morrison will throw complete to Clark Lawson on 3rd and long, but it will be short of the first down marker. Indians have to go quick. 2:47 left to play, and Morrison will have to stay in there at quarterback. 2 receivers each way. Mathis lined up to the right of Morrison on 4th down. Indians will go for it. Cody will throw, and it's incomplete. He was looking at Jackson Pritchard. Pass too short. And here comes GRC on the road after 3 losses in a row. And Tom, they're a first down and a couple of kneel downs away from going to 1-1 in district play. And after such a great start to the season, Madison Central will fall to 0-2 in district play and then go on the road next week against a dangerous Bryan Station team.
Yeah, it don't get any easier, that's for sure. Going to be a tough row to hoe here next week.
So 1st down and 10 for the Cardinals. Clements in the shotgun. He'll hand it off to Turner. Turner running far side. He's tripped up and tackled. And a couple of flags come in late, and some frustration starting to show from multiple players, and there might be an ejection here, Tom.
Well, it's both sides. I don't know if they're going to call it that way, but there were hands ablazing on that one, folks.
Yeah, and one referee even threw his hat in the air. I don't know if that can be good or not.
You're not going to hurt anybody when they got a helmet on trying to punch somebody, and they got shoulder pads on. Never could understand why somebody would take a swing at a guy with a helmet on.
Check out the replay here. See if we can see anybody throwing a punch. Yeah, it was number 6. Yeah, there was a Central player that threw one. Didn't see the number, but would not be surprised if he was ejected. They call a
both. They're doing both.
Legal procedure against GRC. And then after the play, a personal foul against Madison Central.
So are they going to step it off? I guess they are going to mark off, since it was after the play. They're going to go the 5 yards first, and then they'll turn around and go the 15.
There you go. But it should be a first down or really close to it.
Yeah, it's going to be a first down. Yep.
And move the sticks for the Cardinals. 2.5 remaining in the fourth.
No disqualification, though. That official did not come to the sideline with the numbers, so.
Carson Herbst, starting quarterback for Central, being checked on by the orthopedic sports and physical therapy training staff here. Clements going to hand it off to Turner, running far side. Turner shifting around, making people miss, and going to be brought down after a gain of about 7.
Yeah, going back to his injury, Michael, anytime you're back there and in a throwing motion, and if somebody happens to come in and hit that arm as you're trying to bring it forward, that can create some pretty nasty injuries in the arm with the ligaments. We hope he's okay. He's a
tough kid.
Yeah, he is. He wanted to stay in there, but I think it was wise for them to bring him on out because he had taken a beating in there tonight a little bit.
Second down and goal. Let's see what the Cardinals elect to do here. One more first down, and they can take a knee and ice this thing. Clements running to the far side. You don't want to go out of bounds if you're him, and that's exactly what he did.
Yeah.
Goes out of bounds to stop the clock.
May have gotten the first down, though.
He did. Move the sticks, and I don't see the Indians calling a timeout here. So
no need to now.
GRC can just take a knee or two and take the victory on the road on senior night. Madison Central never could quite get it going, and they'll drop to 0-2 in district play, 2-2 here on their home field, with back-to-back losses the last 2 weeks. Clements going to run it straight up the gut this time. I'll tell you what, if I'm Central, I'm coming in and laying the blow. If you're not going to take a knee, you're actually going to run it. We'll make you pay for it. At least make him try to fill it tomorrow. Second down and 8 after a gain of 2 by Clements. And now the Indians take the timeout. Stop the clock with 1:13 to play on WEKY and WBON TV.
CT Diesel Performance is now located at 2269 Enterprise Drive off Duncannon Lane in Richmond. Chris Thorne and his staff have moved to help better serve their customers to a bigger and better location and are here to still offer you the best in getting your vehicle to its peak performance. At CT Diesel Performance, they service all your automotive needs. No job is too big or too small. Like CT Diesel Performance on Facebook to learn more about CT Diesel Performance. Now located at 2269 Enterprise Drive in Richmond.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Final timeout for Madison Central as the Indians defensively out there with a second down and 8 coming up from GRC. They'll hand it off and running into the end zone, tackle by McElwee. That was number 7, Sam Clements. He's been at quarterback all night. That time they line him up at running back and hand it off to him. 3rd and 2 for the Cardinals.
Well, they're going to be pumped after this win tonight, especially what has happened to them, losing 3 in a row.
And here's the thing, with this win tonight, should they potentially go on the road or whenever I don't know if they play at home or on the road against Frederick Douglass, but that could be, depending on what happens tomorrow between Station and Douglass, this district could be crazy.
Exactly.
Maston will hand it off to Clements again, running far side. And he's being chased, ridden out of bounds will be short of the first down marker with 17 seconds left to play. Again, GRC could have took 2 knees, and we'd have been out here 5 minutes ago, Tom, but they've decided to run plays, call timeouts, and now it's 4th down and 5.
Yeah, I don't know if there's an underlying message being sent here or what.
Well, I mean, if you're down this deep, why not try to score? Make Central stop you, you know.
It's considered a rivalry, too, and they all want to beat each other, so I can understand them wanting to maybe pile a few. And points are important in the seeding of the district. If you could come out with 3 teams with what, 2-1 records?
Yeah, you could have GRC, Douglas, and Bryan Station after a GRC win tonight. All 3 could potentially end up at a 2-1 record, depending on what happens tomorrow. So GRC and Central playing tonight. Station and Douglas, that game actually a noon kickoff tomorrow in Lexington. So
going to be interesting to see how it works itself out.
They're going to kick a field goal here. 17 seconds left. Cardinals going to kick a field goal. It'll be a 31-yarder.
With a 9-point lead.
Kick is up, and it'll drop right through the uprights. McElwee and Farmer tried to bust through, couldn't do it. GRC tacks on 3. They lead 27-15 on WEKY and WBON.
Whitaker Bank in Madison County is your local bank for convenience. With more branches than literally any other bank in Madison County, why go anywhere else? Whitaker Bank is known for their friendly customer service and easy access drive-thrus. Whitaker Bank, your home for local, friendly, family banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
Cardinals will kick it off, and Central finally able to dive on it. With 8 seconds left to play.
Got to run one more. Thank goodness there's no more timeouts on the board.
Yeah.
Man.
Kind of an interesting way to finish this one out. Central will come out. Let's see who takes the snap. Herbst. Still on the sideline.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to go back in. He's down there near where the offense is, but he's standing behind everyone. He's favoring that arm. That's got to be hurt.
Yeah. Looks like Liam Daly will take the snap at quarterback. Daly going to hand it off. Davion DeBruce will take the carry. And Central will fall to 2-2 here at home. 0-2 in district play as the Cardinals, man, they come on the road and shock a lot of people, in my opinion, with a nice win over Madison Central. 27-15, your final score here at Tomahawk Valley in Richmond. Step aside for a commercial break. We'll come back here, wrap things up. But the Indians drop a tough one here at home on senior night on WEKY and WBON TV.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a side of ranch.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey
everyone, Jeremy here with the Red Poppy. We're not your typical small business. We're a full floral and gift boutique, plus serve coffee and refreshers, and we have several food options as well. Stop by our convenient drive-thru on your way to work or let us deliver. Like us on Facebook and join us live at 5 each Friday where we give away great gifts. So far this year, we've given away a trip to Vegas, a trip for 4 to Disney World, and lots more. Come see us anytime and take advantage of our full menu at the Red Poppy, 5006 Atwood Drive, Suite 1 in Richmond.
Gillum Sports Lounge isn't just a place for good food and hospitality. It's about gathering with family and friends, satisfying those taste buds, and cheering on your favorite team. You can't go wrong with one of their delicious burgers, salads, pizzas, or one of their many appetizers. Order online or stop in and cool off with a bucket of cold ones or beer on tap. At Gillum Sports Lounge, a staple in Richmond, Kentucky, inside the Richmond Mall.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
At First Franklin Financial, we make loans for living, offering personal loans from $600 to $15,000 with fixed rates, flexible terms, and payment plans to fit any budget. And with same-day approvals, you can get your money right away. The next time you need a little financial help, First Franklin Financial is here for you. Visit oneffc.com to learn more.
Pruitt & Sons Auctioneers have over 24 years experience in the auction industry. Whether you're selling real estate, personal property, or liquidating your assets, Pruitt & Sons can help take your property to auction and walk you through the process. Serving all over Central Kentucky, visit PruittAuctioneers.com. And remember, Angela Pruitt for all your real estate needs as well.
Disappointing loss tonight for the Madison Central Indians. We come back at you live here on WEKY, WBON TV, and the CT Diesel Performance postgame show. Wrapping things up here in Richmond. And Tom, rough outing tonight for the Indians from the start, from that very first drive where they got a touchdown. From then on, they never really seemed to be in any type of control in this football game. And they'll fall to now 2-2 here on their home field, 0-2 in district play, and it only gets tougher as now you have to go on the road and play Bryan Station, who could potentially be coming off a loss to Frederick Douglass.
It's going to be interesting, that's for sure. It's crazy. You know, normally this time of year, got a pretty good idea who's going to be the 1 and 2 seeds out of the 4 teams, but not this year. Got to play that game tomorrow, see who wins that one, and then you can make a little better judgment then. But one thing's for sure, Madison Central really needs to regroup badly this week.
Yeah, they got to find a way to fix the mistakes. And you could tell tonight they did not come out ready to play.
Right.
And some of that could be taken into the account, kind of a letdown spot after a loss to Douglass. It's senior night, so there's a lot of emotions riding high. Final game on this field for a lot of these guys. So that all kind of comes into play. But you still got to come out here, put your chin straps on, lace the cleats up, and go to work. And they just didn't do that tonight.
Yeah, they didn't. It hurts. It's tough. I see some heads held down as they walk off the field. You don't want to lose. You don't like to lose. And there'll be some lessons learned here this evening. And, the coaching staff's going to have to regroup a little bit themselves and decide what they want to do and how they're going to do it here when they travel up to Lexington next Friday night.
Madison Central GRC Cardinals get a big win on the road over the Indians. As we wrap things up, we're going to join, if you're watching on WBON TV 9, we'll join your regularly scheduled programming. If you're watching on Facebook and YouTube, thanks for hanging out with us, folks. We'll see you next time on WEKY and WBON TV.